the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening live from Cameron Stadium. The storm is past. I love this. This is the calm after the storm, not the calm before the storm. On senior night, lots to talk about, and our cheerleaders, of course, are honoring our seniors, and we have a special guest, Ernie Manning, Coach Ernie Manning. We're going to talk a little bit about this matchup with Bishop McGuinness. In fact, I had to go to our historian, Tom Bell, for this because I had no clue. I heard of Bishop McGuinness. They were always playing on the Carl Albert side of things, and we didn't really see each other much. So he calls back and he told me 2005 was the last time we played them in a playoff game here. We won with a close matchup, and before that was 1993. So this is a team that we don't see much, but what are we expecting for tonight?
I think we really match up. I think, of course, Newcastle, McGuinness, and Macarthur, there's just not anything that separates these three teams in our district. They're both equally good, have a little bit of size, and they've got really good skill people, the quarterback, the running back, as we do. So I think it's a good match, and it should be a heck of a game tonight.
Yep, on senior night. Also a new twist, Coach unveiling the new skins on the helmets. You asked us before we went on how we liked it. You're wearing a black hat. These are black helmets. Well, they're not. They're skins of the helmets. The gold is still there, and Coach says, we're not going to change. There's very few teams in the state of Oklahoma that has that gold, and we're going to keep that. But what do you think about this black helmet look on senior night?
I think it looks good. It really stands out with the black uniforms. I think it really is sharp. It may be a tradition that we break out the black helmets in playoff time, and this might as well be a playoff game because there's a lot of implications on this.
Yep, a lot of implications because it is second, third, and fourth that could be decided tonight. Newcastle has won the district, but who is second, third, and fourth? Well, we'll talk about all the scenarios of what Macarthur does. With a win, they're second. With a loss, 4 and under, they're still second. If they lose more than 5, then they're third. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that. But, Jay, this is an interesting matchup because it's a foe we're not familiar with, except for watching the Newcastle game. They're very physical. They're very well coached, and this could go down to the wire like the other games we've seen.
Well, it's going to be a great one, but this is what you play for all year long, is to be able to know where am I going to be in the playoffs. What's it going to take to get there? And Coach is right. All three of those teams, Newcastle, Macarthur, and Bishop McGuinness, all look like almost identical. I mean, it's just eerie how they have the same running quarterbacks. They have running backs. They have a couple of long class pace. It's going to be a great game. I know it is.
Well, here at Senior Night at Cameron Stadium, we're honoring a lot of our seniors as our countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush will continue. Get a free quote today, 580-354-1017. Homeowners insurance, auto, life, all what you need without compromising on coverage. The Larry Bush countdown to kickoff continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, comments from Brett Manning, head coach of the Macarthur Highlanders. Week 10 already. Here we are. Can you believe it?
Oh, I know. It goes by fast.
Well, you know, a little review of a team that we kind of knew what was going in, but you did say it showed talent, and you got to have hats off to these kids that play 4 quarters because, you know, they could have packed up the tent emotionally long ago, but hats off to them for their effort.
Yeah, they played hard, and they've got some athletes. Number 5 was impressive on both sides of the ball. He made a ton of tackles at safety and caught the ball and had a good run for him. He's a really good athlete, and they've got other guys around him. So they don't have all the pieces to put it together and really, beat some of the better teams in our district, but they're very athletic.
So it's Bishop McGuinness to close out, a foe that we're not very familiar with as a fan base. They were kind of in that Carl Albert district in 5A2. We know that by just watching scoreboards and watching the game on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Newcastle had to get a field goal to win with 1 second left. So tight matchup with them. We already knew what Newcastle with us, tight matchup with that. What are you expecting for tonight?
Well, I think first, just a great game. I think that us and Newcastle and McGuinness are all pretty much on the same level as far as how good we are. And, they've been close games so far, and I expect another close one tonight. But, McGuinness is a good team. They're well coached and have some athletes out there. So it's going to be a tough battle.
And senior night tonight, why don't you talk a little bit about how special these seniors are?
Yeah, it's, always I feel like with every group, when you have them for so long, have them for 4 years and you come really close to them, you get close to them and really care about them. And it's kind of bittersweet. You're proud of them, proud that they've made it, to senior night and have done all the hard work and all the things that we ask them to do these days between the off seasons and summer prides and all of that. And, I've got a lot of respect for anybody that can go through all of that and be here on senior night. And But the sad part about it is reality is here that these guys are about done with us, and so it's kind of sad in that way. But proud of these seniors. They're a good group who've led the way and had some of the best workouts, some of the best off seasons and summer prides that we've ever had, and they just I say all the time that their practice habits are so good. This team and the seniors are the main reason why high school sports kind of revolve around your senior leadership, and they've led the way through that, and just couldn't be more proud of these guys.
X's and O's, breaking down what you need to do to get a win tonight.
I think taking care of the football, in our losses this year, especially the most recent one against Newcastle, we had 4 turnovers, and you just can't have those mistakes and win a big game. So taking care of the football is going to be important. Being able to establish a run, they've got a tough defense. They've got a good defensive line. So to be able to establish a run and make some plays in the passing game offensively. Defensively, we're going to have to adjust to a lot of different looks, a lot of different formations and plays. They do a lot of stuff offensively, so we're going to have to do a good job of making some checks and some calls to get us in a good spot to try to stop them.
We talked about on the coaches show what needs to happen, the 1 through 4 rankings. With us losing to Newcastle, Newcastle is now district champions. It's a fight for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Could come to a 3-way tie. We don't even want to talk about that. When it's settled, we're number 2. But even with a loss under 4, so if you lose by 3, you could still be number 2.
Yeah, if we got beat, it would take us into a 3-way tie, and the way the numbers work, if we got beat by 4 or less, we would still be 2nd. If we got beat by 5 or more, then we'd be 3rd. There's no chance of us being 4th, so that's a good thing.
Okay, and then a special thing that you put as a fundraising incentive in the spring, something that we've never seen at MacArthur, something we're very excited to unveil. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, kind of the new thing in high school sports is, it's to have an alternative helmet, is something that probably costs between $40,000 and $50,000. Where there's a new thing called Game Day Skins that it's basically a helmet shell that fits over your existing helmet, and they're all sized according to the helmet size, and so it fits snug and good, and you really can't tell that it's not just the actual helmet. So. Told our guys if they reached a certain amount in our spring fundraiser that we'd order these, and we did. And it took the company had some problems with, I guess, in customs to get them all here, but they're here, and we're going to unveil for the first time ever a black helmet. We love our yellow helmets. It's unique. It's something that. Not a whole lot of people wear. There's only a handful of people in the state that have a yellow helmet, and so we like that, and we're not going away from yellow, but just a little alternative helmet here, a black helmet. Kids are really excited, and they look really good.
Yeah, for senior night, can't wait to expose that to the fan base. And who has the rights of carrying out the hammer?
Gunnar Tate. It's the 2nd time he's had it this year. He's just playing really hard. Good, tough, hard-nosed linebacker that does a great job.
Well, here it is, Week 10, and it's a big one. It's MacArthur, Bishop McGuinness coming up next right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. You can kind of see the presentation of colors going to be presented soon in the national anthem as our countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Protect yourself, you, and your family. Policies can be customized to your needs, helping you to get affordable auto, life, and homeowners insurance, all what you need without compromising on coverage. Get a free quote today, 580-354-1017. It's the Macarthur Highlanders, a 7-2 team against the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish, 6-3. Throw those records out. This determines second and third. And if you're second, you're going to be hosting next week here at Cameron Stadium, and that's what you'd want if you're a Macarthur Highlander faithful. Let's give you a schedule sponsor. We just kind of want to show you how we got here after 10 regular season games. Did it seem like not too long ago we started 0 week, Jay, and we were here against the Elgin Owls, and then back-to-back city foes with Eisenhower Lawton High, a non-district, another addition non-district game because Guyman did not play in our district, so we picked one up called Ponca City, a 6A2 school that we were able to play, and then it's Class and SAS, Duncan, Macarthur, Midwest City, Newcastle, Southeast last week, and then closing out with Bishop McGuinness. 2 weeks ago on the 25th, it was that race to the end with Newcastle, had the field goal up by the slim margin with 2 minutes left to go, and we were able to not pull it off with Newcastle coming back in the end. Orchard Group from Morgan Stanley gives you this look of our 2024 schedule. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. For more information, visit their team website or call 354-7475. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. Okay, now let's also give you your keys to the game. It's brought to you by Chambers Veterinary Clinic. Making your pets happy makes us happy. From the routine pet visit to offering surgical care, ultrasound, lab, radiographs, plus boarding your pet, 1704 Southeast 60th Street, phone 357-9833. Your keys to the game. We'll start off with Jay Burke.
Well, obviously we've got it. They almost match us, key for key. They had basically the same kind of team. Watched them last week play Newcastle right to the very end. MacArthur's got to come out and be able to run the football and be able to complete some passes to get, because they're going to put 8 guys in the box. There's just all there is to it. And so get the ball, keep the ball, don't make turnovers, same old game stuff, but at the same time be able to run the football and be able to throw it when you have to.
All right, so turnovers is a key. Also, you want to say basically is the line of scrimmage. If you can establish that, you can establish the run. They're going to try to load the box like we saw last week to stop the run. We want to be able to make sure that we establish that and for 4 quarters, because that's what it's going to take for a game such as this. It's down to the wire. Who is second? Who is third? We are guaranteed not to be fourth, and we can't be first. So there's your choices. Second, and we're a home playoff game next week. Keys to the game by Chambers Veterinary Clinic. Making your pets happy makes us happy. Give them a call, 357-9833. We'll come back, and we've got their starting lineups, the coin toss, and tonight's kickoff, all in about 14 minutes. You can still make it here to Cameron Stadium. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious. It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out. Pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Well, back here at Cameron Stadium, the presentation of colors and the national anthem by the Highlander Regiment, and as you can strike up the band for the alma mater and the fight song, the Highlander Regiment, and your countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Call 354-1017 for a free quote today with Auto, Life, and home insurance, all without compromising on coverage. Let's give you your starting lineups now by Krista Miller, CPA, certified public accountant for personal or business accounting with tax preparations. Give her a call, 580-581-0970. Let's get off with your offense, starting by Avon Lachlan. He is a junior at 6'1", 188 pounds. And then he's going to hand off the rock to the senior, Marquise Harris. He's 5'10", 190-pound running back, a senior. And then Josh Rushing going to go deep to number 2, 6'3", 210 wide receiver. He's just a junior. Then Kenyon Gabriel, 6'2". He's also a junior, 150-pound wide receiver. Seeing some of that. Jordan Murray going to play the fullback position, if you even understand what that is, 6'3", 230 pounds. And then Bo DeLong, we're going to go wide receiver at number 17, 5'10". He's a senior on senior night. And then Joe Warner, interior at center, 6'2", 260 pounds. And then next to him, we've got our guards, Walter Rhodes III, 6'3", 315 pounds. He is just a junior. Jeremy Fields, wearing number 54, 6 foot, 260 pounds. He's a right tackle and a senior. And then Avery Hartney, wearing number 68, 6 foot, 260 pounds. And then tapping it all off with Chris Fialoa, wearing number 65, 6 foot, 360 pounds. Under the head coach direction of Brett Manning for your Macarthur Highlanders. Now let's flip it over on the defensive side of the ball for tonight. Well, we'll see up Xavier Hill on the interior defensive line and run. Okay. And then Trey Kibble, he's all over the field, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Even though he's on the line, he's in the secondary making tackles. MJ Moe, 5'10", 210-pound defensive lineman. He is a senior. And then Sean Hughes, we'll go in the linebacking core, 6 foot, 195-pound outside linebacker. And then Ephraim Morris, a senior, 5'8", 175-pound outside linebacker. And then Gunnar Tate, meeting the man in the middle, 6 foot, 215-pound inside linebacker, along with Matthew Steele. He's a senior, a tall one at 6'3", 190 pounds, and then he's also in that inside. On the back end, Quentin Mass, 5'9", 169-pound defensive back, followed by Trey Williams. He's 6'1", 185 pounds, defensive back, and he is also a senior. And then Adam Austin, he's just a junior, 6'3", 195 pounds with that catch that you saw in the little play-out video. And then A.J. Vaughn, he got a pick six just a while ago, 6'1", 195 pounds, under the defensive coordinator of Mike Reffin. 7:33, Jay, and we've got some good games on the network that we're going to keep an eyeball on that really affect us too, and that's up at Guthrie with Lawton High. We talk about if Lawton High wins, they're in second. If they lose, they are in third. First and fourth are already established. Here, it's second, third, and fourth that needs to be established. We've also got the Battle of the Wichitas. That's Cache and Elgin over in Cache. We've got a great one in Walters with Wynnewood. That's going to decide. They only have one loss, and Coach Griffin on the Coaches Show said they could be first, second, or third just with a loss because they're all really tight. So we got a lot to look at on the network tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But you're just thankful that this is a night you're getting to play for another week. So like we talked, there's a lot of teams that this is their last week to get to play. So but all these teams are going to be excited. This is going to be a heck of a game. I mean, if you watched any of the prior stuff on OSN, we watched it last week when we saw Newcastle and Bishop McGuinness play. Man, what a game that was, and what a game when we played Newcastle. So it's just going to tell you what this season's going to turn out to be. It's all down to this.
All right, so the teams will meet out here in the coin toss momentarily, and we are about 6.5 away from kickoff, and we'll do that right after this timeout. Watching Big Mac football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
All right, you can see a whole swath of seniors in the black skin helmets. So, yeah, don't adjust your TV set. Say, where's the gold helmets from the MacArthur Highlanders? You remember Coach said in the coaches show that basically it is an incentive in the spring ball. If they raise so much money, they were going to be able to get these black skins, and which Coach Ernie Manning said. And I think they're all going to come out. Wow, look at that. They're all going to come out to midfield for the coin toss, every one of the seniors represented. Okay, and then they'll stop. I said that we got our 4 captains that will come, and our head official will get this with the exchanging of the pleasantries. Coin toss is brought to you by Hop and Sack, proud to be locally owned and convenience store right across from MacArthur. Since establishing in 94, they've been proud to serve our local communities. Drop by anytime. They love to see you, number 2 Southeast 45th Street, right across from MacArthur High School. Hop and Sack, proud supporters of Big Mac football. So, yeah, it's like what Coach Ernie Manning said. The all-black helmets match the black uniforms, and maybe this will be a playoff thing that they'll start as a new tradition for the Highlanders. We'll see. Bishop McGuinness, not a foe that we're used to seeing. We told you in the pregame that the last time we saw them was 2005. That's 19 years ago. There's not a player on this team that was alive when that happened. Okay, and then before that was 1993.
And I wasn't even alive then.
Yeah, I know. You were just a baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your second sling of college, wasn't it? Yes. Second attempt at it. Okay, so the MacArthur Highlanders, what, do they win the coin toss, or did Bishop McGuinness win the coin toss? Bishop McGuinness won the coin toss. Yep, they have won the coin toss, and they will receive. So they want the ball first. They want to establish something quick and early. About 3.5 minutes before kickoff, if they shake hands and get ready to come out the tunnel, we'll do the same. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Fares Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Fares, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Fares Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, I know there's only about 10 seconds left on the big clock, but they're anxious. Okay, so they're already lined up. We have the head official give us the whistle to start off with. Pam and Barry is your first quarter sponsor. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry at RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800. Got an update. The Walters-Wynnewood game has been moved to tomorrow at 1 o'clock because of lighting issues. They went to turn on the lights, and there was no lights working. They had that last year during a storm, if you remember that. Boy, what a way to end and tell Wynnewood they got to come back tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's nonetheless what weather in November can bring. All lined up for the kickoff, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations to serve you. It's a pooch kick, onside kick. We did this in week 0 against Elgin.
MacArthur got it.
They're both pointing the directions. Let's see what the Whitecap puts. The MacArthur Highlanders are recovered. So you get to see that as a start of week 0. Watch this again. And, boy, they just were not ready. Week 0 and the 10th all started off with an onside kick.
They're going to say that they did not go 10.
Illegal touching.
So they'll get the ball.
So I thought it was going to be back-to-back, so the officials discussed it. It was that close, and it's going to be right at the 49-yard line, so maybe not even a half a yard. They tried it, tried something decent to start this game, and the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish will get the ball first. They won the coin toss and elected to get the ball first, and they're at midfield. So we're whistled to start. It's going to be in that split back. Going off tackle on the far side of the field, and a stiff arm, and then a tackle as he gets down to about the 43-yard line.
You're going to have to play really good against these guys because they run the ball very well. Their quarterback runs the ball really well. He has a lot of RPO action, so he gets options where he can do what he wants to do.
All right. So the Irish in their all-white, green pants. MacArthur in their all black with the gold trim right above the shoulder blades, and that's going to be met right at the 41, a gain of about a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and short, and the new black skin helmets for the MacArthur Highlanders. I like the look. Coach said there could be glossy or matte, and the team decided they wanted the matte finish. So they were incentivized, and they got to make the choice. So if you're just joining us, onside kick did not go 10 yards. Illegal touching. Highlanders got it with about 9 yards and maybe a few inches. But it needed to go 10.
Big 3rd down here.
3rd down looking to try to get a stop. Off tackle on the far side of the field is going to get that and then go out of bounds. So a pickup of a 1st down as he skates past about the 35-yard line. So you give the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish a half a field to work with, and they're running the ball effectively.
And they run the stretch just like, you see us doing the exact same play. They run the exact same kind of stuff.
Your First Baptist East instant replay at the 10:48 mark. First quarter, first possession. And in that pistol formation, handoff is bottled up and taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're maybe gave him 1 on the carry to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Look at that.
That was good defense. Everybody getting to the ball. You just got to get there and wrap him up. Don't go too high.
Your First Baptist East instant replay. So these teams not very familiar with each other in district play. Usually on the opposite end and end up having to play in a playoff scenario, and now they're in the district. Hand clap, handoff. No, it's a quarterback keep. He had the fake handoff as the lead blocker, and will get down to about the 27-yard line.
That's really where he has the option. I watched last week, and he has the option whether he's going to pull it back and keep it and let that guy go block for him.
And if you got a seasoned quarterback, he'll do you well. Like to get a 3rd down stop. This is probably 4-down territory. Back of the shotgun formation is the Fighting Irish. Quarterback Damon Cochran. He's a senior at 6 foot, 191 pounds. Handoff coming.
Play.
Oh, wow, what a running a collision of the defenders. We've got to see that on instant replay right at the 30-yard line. Hello, welcome into the district. Boom.
I don't really know who that was.
Is that Kibble? I think it was maybe 15, right?
Well, that was a whole host of people, but one of them lit them up.
And it's, like I said, 4-down territory, about 4 yards to go, 4th and about 4 at the 9-10 mark. First possession for Bishop McGuinness. with an onside kick for the Highlanders that only went to the 49-yard line. The ball is on the ground. It's a scoop for it, and there's a mad dash for it, but it's fourth down anyway.
Turnover.
Turnover on downs, and the Highlanders will get the ball coming the other way.
That's just a great job. Good defense. I did notice something, though, that we did different here, Eric. On defense, we've got some big ones in there that have not played defense until last week. We saw it last week where Joe Travis Warner's in there at end, and, hey, you're not going to move him around, and they're having to run away from him.
So it's a great stop with the onside kick to try to start this game, which did not go 10 yards, gave him a half a field to work with, and it stalls out at the Macarthur 36-yard line. Avon Lachlan and company set to get this one underway. And we'll shift over. They'll match. Hand off to Harris in the stretch play. Looks for a block. Gain of about maybe a couple. As Marquise, the senior, gets up to about the 38-yard line. They're going to say gain of 1.
You can pretty much see that we run the same stuff.
Well, and you see that line. They've got some beef there on that defensive line. They're loading the box, just daring you to throw. Yeah. Lachlan on the run, on the throw. Going to find a tip drill. Trying to go on the mismatch over to Josh Rushing. He tips that, and it goes out about incomplete. Third down already. 3rd down and 9 for the Highlanders.
Not a bad, they're throwing to the wide side of the field there, but I sure would like to see him roll out right.
Yeah. So Lachlan on a big 3rd down on the first possession for the Highlanders. Going to be a handoff to Harris. Harris, got a shoestring tackle and then loses the ball.
Oh, they say it's down.
And his foot was down only after one more yard. And it's 4th down punting situation, so Gunnar Tate and company will come back out. Highlanders not used to that when you can really open those lanes with big holes, as Jay would say, and we've not seen it in that first series.
Well, you can understand that this turf is going to be a little slippery.
After an all-day rain, came away, and Gunnar Tate will stand back at his own 27-yard line. A little bit of pressure, gets that one away. Punter will stand back at his own 25, and it will go out of bounds. We'll say they mark that where?
About
he's
the
walk
25?
It up. Maybe he's walking it up 21, 22, 22-yard line.
Yep.
So the 22. So it's an onside kick, gives them half a field to work with. The defense stops them at the 36, and then it's a 3-and-out for the Highlanders. And now the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish will get their second possession of the ball game on their own 22-yard line.
We need another big stop with defense here.
Well, that's what we thought was going to happen today.
I think we jumped off sides.
Man, you hate to give them an extra 5 when they've got a run game that's established, and indeed encroachment is the call. So the Highlanders. Now, there were 4. We had no games on Thursday on the network, and there were 4 that were moved with 5 teams involving OSN teams that played last night, and they all went into lightning delays. But we got those finished. And then Eisenhower played at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Congratulations on the win, 41-6 against U.S. Grant. Hand up the middle, and is going to be, still pushing his feet. And then the whistle finally goes at the 30-yard line. So, man, just sledding hard, charging hard, keeping those feet moving. 3rd down in about a couple.
I think that's why we've gone to that big set. Now, right now, we've taken some of those guys out, but you want that big set, but you can't have them going both ways the whole game. You don't want them to anyway.
No, I understand that. It's a luxury that they've had by not having many that were playing both sides of the ball. Another handoff. Oh, man, it was not open, so he jets outside and gains the first down necessary up to about the 45-yard line. Let's see this again. It's all bottled up and great vision. He comes right off the edge.
Yeah, we got to hold the edge there. We've talked about it all year long. You got to make them turn it back up, and we didn't get that done.
So at the 7-minute mark, already 5 minutes off the clock here at Cameron Stadium. Beautiful night for football after an all-day rain. Handoff, off tackle, trying to go to the far side of the field. Man, he lowers his shoulder and gains a couple extra after the initial surge. Gets to midfield, and he'll cross and be at the 49-yard line.
This is what they do. They're going to.
Yeah, nothing fancy, nothing special.
They're not going to. They're just going to come at you.
And they've not thrown the ball yet.
No.
I guess they don't need to. 6:29 and counting. So we're almost at the halfway finish mark of the first quarter. You get that with a lot of run plays. Another handout. This is up the middle. Oh, and then he's finally stopped as he gets the first down. Move the chains past the 45-yard line.
You really are going to have to toughen up here in the middle because they're going to assault you. I mean, they're going to come right at you. They're not going to back down. And they think they have something going well here because they're handing it off a lot. And what I saw against Newcastle, the quarterback ran a lot. We just jumped off sides again.
And the flag going to be thrown, and that's going to be.
He caught it.
He caught it. It was popped loose, and then he catches it. They're going to give him forward progress up to about the 41-yard line.
Well, that was their first throw, and it was just a 5-yard little pitch and catch, but well, they got some big linemen though. Wow.
And we'll trade those out.
They look big on the watching OSN last week. They looked big, and they look bigger in person.
Hand clap.
Right up the middle.
Up the middle, and then he goes off tackle and finds it. He's just really patient to wait on blocks to get what's necessary. That should be enough for, no, they're going to say shot. No, they're going to move the chains. Yep. So it's enough. So the Fighting Irish all fight right now. Impressive, but the Highlanders got them stopped on the first initial. Hand clap, back to work. This time coming near side. Just 6-7 yards a carry. I mean, that's going to get old fast. They're going to wear you down.
Well, they're putting a helmet on a helmet, I can promise you that.
So, making it look easy. Back to work. Quarterback keeper all alone to the 20, 15, then down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he just fakes that handoff, takes it, and goes with it.
You know, they baited you with handoff, and you mentioned this earlier in that first drive, is that he can keep it.
Yep.
And he saw what he want. We bid on that on the fake. Past a red zone opportunity now for the Fighting Irish. Right outside the Highlander 9-yard line.
Need a big play here.
Going to go Fletcher outside. Around the corner, and boy, I tell you, we're having to come behind around the 2-yard line. So J.R. Fletcher, who is a senior as well, 6 foot, 184 pounds, making it look easy, pounding the rock, trying to dance their way into the end zone to try to go up for the first score of the ball game, as we're scoreless with 3:21 left to go in the first quarter. Right outside the 2-yard line, they'll go quickly to the line. Snap.
He's coming.
It's Wildcat. Oh, man. We had him stop, but he pushed his legs just with will and power. Goes into the end zone for the score. 6-0, and the PAT coming up.
He's a big guy.
So, Highlanders with only one possession and a 3-and-out. The Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish was stalled out on their first drive at the Highlander 32-yard line with a 4th down going for it. And the PAT coming up for Bishop McGuinness. Nice, cool fall night, November, Friday, across the great state of Oklahoma. Ball up, through, and this is good. So it's a 7-0 lead. Bishop McGuinness takes the first strike. 3:17 left to go in quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, so Bishop McGuinness on their second drive, making it look easy, punishing. They have still not thrown the ball yet for any type of pass. They don't need to. They're up 7-0. And your kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Before and after the game. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Whistled this one to start, and it's going to be booted deep. And is going to be one hop caught at the 20, then taken to the 25-yard line. So a quick return.
Well, we need to establish something offensively. We can't just punt it right back to them.
Connor Claiborne with the return for the Highlanders. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, you know, they've established that they are going to stop the run. They loaded the box. Harris only got 2 yards. He got 1 yard on a carry, another yard on a carry, and a pass play that was incomplete. And that was all she wrote. So you got to establish something. We said who is going to win the line of scrimmage, and right now, still loading the box. Avon Lachlan, shotgun formation, bowed along in motion. It's going to be Lachlan on the carry. Quarterback, is hit hard as he slices up to about the 28-yard line. So Lachlan, a quarterback keep at the 3-minute mark here of quarter one. Back to work quickly. Lachlan, handoff to Harris. Oh, Harris trips. It's a tackle.
23 got it.
Shoestring tackle. Boy, and he is pumped up and ready to go. That's Macarthur Tyner. He is a 9th grader.
Wow.
A 9th grader coming in and making a play like that.
He was fast.
Shot the gap and tripped up Harris. 3rd down and long. Over to Josh Rushing. That's a pitch and catch. Got the first down, so that is the first mark right there, Jay. You got out of another 3 and out. You move the chains. You find Lachlan to Rushing. Make that a connection. And your First Baptist East instant replay. Back to work, the Highlanders. Lachlan not waiting. Waits for the white cap. Hand clap. Back to work. Back to pass. Rolling out.
That's where I want to see it.
Oh, wow.
Well, we got to try to catch this.
You're going to go really to our fullback, to Jordan Murray, and he escapes. He's really a run blocker, but he kind of stalks and then releases, and he was not ready for the pass. So it brings up a 2nd down and 10. Lachlan back to work. Fake handoff, looking to pass, looking to throw. They're going to double coverage, but he still gets it. Josh Rushing makes 2 defenders pay. Off to the tackle, was missed by both guys, and gets down to about the 35-yard line. Watch this.
There's a flag down.
Oh, my. And what is it? Whitecap's going to look.
A pretty good
idea.
idea.
We go. Personal foul, roughing the passer against Bishop McGuinness.
That'll be a little extra.
So that's 15 on top of the great catch by Josh Rushing. He almost escapes. He escapes the 2, and he's trying to acrobat his way to keep his balance. Josh Rushing keeps the drive alive down to the 20-yard line, and we're into a red zone by Ballard's Garage. Call 699-2400. Call for an appointment. They're willing to work with your schedule to get you fixed up right. Hand off to Harris.
There's a hole.
Aaron, when you get to pass, it opens up a little bit of a run, gets down to about the 14-yard line.
That's a good first down. You got about 6 yards.
Well, and you got to answer. You answer points with points.
Well, everything comes off of loosen them up a little bit.
Yep, and the pass play has done that. Back to work, Harris, another hole, but he waits, and it collapses. Down. But he got the first down when he needed at the 10 on senior night. The senior gets them to move the chains, and it's going to be 1st and goal right outside the 10. Lachlan to work with Harris next to him on his right at 1:48 left to go.
That's what I thought was
Quarterback keep. And he is down at about the 5-yard line.
That's a good job.
Great 5-yard pickup by the quarterback. We've not seen a lot of that in the last recent weeks.
No,
you
we
know,
haven't.
not really relying on that run game. You didn't need to. But now Lachlan showing his legs for a 5-yard pickup. Back to work. Snap. Fake handoff to Harris. Lachlan again, and he's going to only get a yard down to about the 4-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third and goal. So a third and goal, what do you call here?
I'm going to do a little pitch and catch here.
Yeah, I mean, Bo DeLong you can have on you got one in the flats and one in the corner with Josh rushing. We'll see which ones they choose. And this is whistle dead. And why are we stopping is it a flag or is it?
Did the defense jump there?
Oh, okay, there is a flag in the play. Whitecap, it's going to be encroachment, half the distance to the goal. So a little bit.
Well, now it changes my ball. Now it changes my call.
Well,
I changed my mind.
Run, spot, run. Let's get a good block. Lachlan, hand off to Harris. Harris cuts to the corner. He'll go into the score. Touchdown, Macarthur.
That's exactly it. That's what I would have done. Got to call it to run it, just like they did, and you're not going to catch him.
Use number 4 on the edge, and you see that on your First Baptist East instant replay to put 6 on the board, and the PAT coming up. We got a doozy right here. All eyes on this game across the state in Class 5A. To see the ranking of this district, Newcastle already has clinched and has won the district. We still got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th over across on the other district that this district will play. Carl Albert is solidified as 1. Noble solidified as 4. Guthrie and Lawton High are battling it out for 2nd and 3rd. PAT, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. We're all tied up at 7 apiece with 52 seconds left to go in the first. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back here at Cameron Stadium, all tied up at 7 apiece. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. Several locations to serve you. Marquise Harris, the senior, with a 2-yard dash off to the edge of the corner of the stripes. Crosses. PAT is good. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. They faked, I thought, a little bit of a pooch, and it's over the head. It's going to be, out of bounds. They ran out of real estate, and then it's going to be a flag to go out of bounds, so they're going to mark this up. Decent field position coming up for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish.
It was close. I thought he might have touched it.
Yeah, I thought, man, it's just the way it throws. They're going to wave it off.
Yeah, I started to say, I thought he touched it.
Okay, and they're going to say it's going to be marked right at the 22-yard line.
That should be right.
Right where the official put it. Your Pam and Berry first quarter will come to an end shortly. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Berry with RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800. All tied up at 7 apiece. Trying to solidify 2nd and 3rd in the district. If you're a 2nd, you're hosting at your place a home playoff matchup next week. That's kind of what is in order and what you'd like to have for tonight. So the Fighting Irish back to work. Back to a run coming off the edge, just trying to get to the edge, and that's a great stop by the Highlanders there. They're going to try to stretch us, and we're used to that stretch, aren't we not?
They go fast.
You see that in practice.
They look just like us, don't they?
Yeah, kind of a mirror image, except for they got a little bit of beef there on that O-line. Look at 68.
Well, ours aren't as tall, but we're wide enough.
No, yeah. That's what you need. Back to work. Handoff up the middle.
Right up the gut.
And, boy, we're going too high on the tackles.
You got to get
Take
low.
his legs down because we could have had him stopped about 3 yards back.
This is where the quarterback comes into play. So this is where he can make a decision on where we're going to go.
Where they call a timeout?
That's
No,
the
end of the quarter. End of the quarter. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. 1 in the books, 3 to go. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, we're all tied up after 1 quarter of play. It's a 7-7 contest. Bishop McGuinness now with their third possession of the ball game. They got a fourth and going for it, missed on their first. Second, they got their score. Their third opportunity here. Wow, right there. There's a flag in the play.
Because I think there's holding right there. I think Big Boy grabbed a bunch of shirt.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's pleading, the white cap right there. And
he's telling him, I didn't really do that.
Yeah. Trey Kibble is.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And then Gunnar Tate was also informing him of what was being done to him.
Well, he was dragging him down.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to call something on Mac. I don't know.
So it's a personal foul chop block against the Highlanders. So that's a weird thing. You usually see that on offense, not defense. That's
just a weird call.
It is. So, this is almost kind of a playoff contested, where the officials are going to call this really tight. They know it's a tight ball game. They know there's a lot on the line with these two.
Hey, Coach Manning's like, what are you talking about?
So back to work for Cochran and company. Cochran fakes the handoff. Back to pass for the first pass tonight. Threads the needle, and that's a catch. Pitch and catch down to about the 37-yard line. Thread the needle.
Mask had great coverage, and there's not much more you can do with that. Knock the ball out,
tight,
but that's it. That was just a great
throw. Was that either
throw.
9 or 6, either Steiner or Watts?
That was 6.
6. Okay, then it is Steiner. Nate gets the catch. Inside Highlander territory, knocking at the door. Handoff, try to skate around the corner, makes a man miss, and then gets tackled at about the 30-yard line. Clock rolls just underway in the second quarter. We'll give you some updates of some other scores across the network. Have a lot of implications. Remember that the Walters game from Wynnewood has been moved to tomorrow at 1 o'clock because of lighting situation, that the lights weren't working. They had so much rain. They had that last time.
Big
Nothing
hole.
fancy, but and then look, just keeps going. Keeps churning.
Who's
for another red zone opportunity.
Remind you of us, right?
Pretty much. Kind of getting assaulted. Lawton leads Guthrie 13-2 in the first quarter. Elgin leads Cache 20-0. Duncan leads Midwest City 7-6. Bethany over Medill 20-0. Other games were played last night. Mentioned the Walters game not being played until tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Something happened
everybody
there.
moved and got flags. I said, which one first? Take your pick. I saw a white come, and then I saw a black follow, and this could be false start, and it is. So we'll back them up 5 yards.
Everything came but the ball.
Yeah.
I didn't see him touch the ball. I thought, did you snap it?
Beautiful night for football. We had a storm and raining all day today. We wondered what was
tornado
gonna happen.
warnings.
Yeah, I saw that. And then, it was this kind of the calm after the storm. That's the one you like to see. So it's going to put the ball right back outside the 25-yard line of the Macarthur Highlanders at the 10-14 mark. Handoff.
He's going to keep it.
Oh, fake handoff. Quarterback keep coming to the near edge and gets taken down to about the 10-yard line. So Cochran on the carry.
That's what you got to worry about. You got to cover him.
Second quarter is brought to you by Comanche Home Center with over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, providing building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual, builder, or commercial. Number 2, Southwest C Avenue. Cochran, handoff. Oh, a little
Big
high,
tackle.
and then a swing
Big
down, and then a tackle there. You got to be careful with some of those. You don't want to suplex and do the wrestling move to get you a 15-yard, but
Some
very
of those guys,
physical.
they're tough.
Yeah.
They're tough to get out.
Well, and that's the thing is, I mean, that's, you're going to brute strength. Knocking at the door is the McGuinness Fighting Irish.
How'd you say that again?
Yeah, I'm not at the 9-yard line. I'm going to have you say it. Easy for me to say. There's a lot of M's in there. Cochran, back to work, low snap. Oh, boy, did he hand that off just at the lickety-split time and gets down to about the 2-yard line. You can see that in instant replay. Watch this. He goes low, and then, oops, there you go. Then he hands it off. And the running back was ready for it. And it brings up a 3rd down and goal right outside the 2. Very similar to what we've seen us do with them. They're going to do that flash where they just come right out of the gate. Oh, and then they're going to whistle this. This is probably a illegal shift because, I mean, you know, it's called a muddle huddle. They all get together and they muddle up, and then they huddle and then they go straight to it and then snap the ball. But let's see, who is this on?
Either that or we're offsides.
Could have aligned up on there.
Did you see we were in every gap?
Whitecap is still talking to both officials. They're backing up. Yep. So Bishop McGuinness is backing up.
Yep.
So it's going to be offsides. They're lined up.
Offside against them.
Yeah.
But everybody was in a gap. I thought both teams, they're going to go at it. Here we go. This is going to be fun.
All right, so a little breathing room for the Highlander defense. Still going to be a 3rd and goal right outside the 9-yard line. So Cochran. And a timeout is called. So they'll take a timeout. We'll do it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Well, I'd like to congratulate 11 of the 13 OSN teams that are going to see playoffs next week. The only 2 that unfortunately closed out their seasons was the Altus Bulldogs and the Cache Bulldogs. Everybody else going to see the extended season called playoffs. Cochran with a high snap. Back to work, back to pass. Wants to kind of grow on the flats and way overthrown.
That was just not a great pass.
Yeah,
what else to say? I don't know who you were throwing it to.
And I think you can tell that they're not.
That's not what they do.
Not comfortable with that's what they do.
That's not what they do.
And when you run the ball as effectively as they have, and then you run out of real estate,
they're going to try to kick a field goal here.
Yep. So
I thought they might try to go here just for the fact that, you know, it's not like we've just been dominating on offense.
Right. So this will be a 25-yard field goal attempt for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. Wait for the snap. Ball down. Kick up. Kick on its way. It's got the distance, and this kick is good. It's through and good to be a 10-7 advantage at the 8:23 mark here of the second quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. Well, it's now a 10-7 contest with a field goal. They only missed on their one opportunity at the first drive, but they scored with a touchdown, and then they get a field goal. Now the Highlanders try to play catch-up with answering points with points. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line for your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Before and after the game, hey, everyone, let's head to Wayne's. Steak fingers, sissy cheeseburgers, cherry limeades, best sweet teas in town. Ball going to go end over end, fielded at about the 5, taken to the 10, got a block at the 15 to the 20, tries to scoot through those lanes, and then gets upended at about the 27-yard line. See that on our First Baptist East instant replay, came right up and was able to get that connected there. A growing community on the east side. Come join them for class and worship on Sunday mornings. First Baptist East. Of course, on the east side, they're on Lee Boulevard. 8:15 mark, 10-7. Your score, Bishop McGuinness with the field goal lead. And now the third opportunity for the Highlanders. They went a 3-and-out, and then scored a touchdown on their second. Third time they've touched the ball, he's going to empty. Lachlan back to work, little flare out pass, bubble screen up to about the 31-yard line.
That's a good job.
Nothing fancy about it, you know.
Not hard to connect on.
Little pitch and catch. Let's try to.
Well, we really spread them out right now. We've got empty backfield. We're really spreading them out.
Yep. So you say we're going to do that. We're going to do that with a quarterback draw. Lachlan lowers his shoulder. He'll get the first down and escapes into the secondary, into the linebacking core up to about the 39-yard line, and that's enough to move the chains.
But see, that makes him come out of that 5-man front. So now they're in a 3-2. You got them spread out.
Lachlan again. Straight back to work, back to pass. Looking to throw. It's going to be caught. Pitch and catch to about the 29-yard line.
Wow, that was a great job. Man-to-man, going deep.
It's going to Trey Williams, who is usually on the defense. Trey has become an offensive threat just like that. We've seen him pick interceptions, so we know that he can catch the ball. Empty again with 3 on the top. On the run, quarterback keep. And Avon Lachlan dances his way down to about the 15-yard line.
11 yards.
I love it. And this is so unbalanced. We've not shown this all season long. with an empty. Usually it's Harris. Trips on the top side of your screen. Looking for the bubble screen, stops, then has to readjust, and Avon Lachlan just get down to the 20-yard line. Boy, they clobbered him after that.
Got to hang on the football there. Sometimes it's best just to throw that away.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Just throw that out of the back of the end zone. You're fine.
Right. Because now you lost about 5 yards into a Ballard's Garage red zone opportunity. Family owned and operated. Catering to your needs with flexible hours. Give them a call, 699-2400. Avon Lachlan with a hand clap. Got a man in motion. That's bowed along. Now it's going to be a handoff. Oh, Harris only gets to the 20-yard line, so nothing much going there.
Now that's stretch play.
You can't really get Harris moving.
And you're going to the short side of the field, so there's a lot of people over there.
Probably going to be 4-down territory, I would say, here for the Highlanders. We did kick a field goal against Newcastle. And was able to get that, so you never know. Avon Lachlan with a hand clap in the shotgun formation. Rolling to the far side of the field. Looking, throwing, pitch, and catch down to about the 10-yard line. So it will be a 4th down and about 6 to go. So Coach has a decision.
He called that really short.
We're going to do a field goal attempt here.
He called that way back. It's where he catches it, not where he throws him to the ground.
So he feels comfortable to send out Miguel Martinez. We'll try to match points with points just like they did.
I feel comfortable with this kid, too. He's kicked the ball well.
On a 27-yard field goal attempt. A 19-yard field goal attempt. Ball down, kick up, kick on the way. It's got the distance, and this kick is good. We are all tied up at 10 apiece.
Hello,
baby. You expected this. You got it. It's an all-tie ball game with 5:26 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
So a field goal to match. We're all tied up at 10 apiece. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you. City National Bank, member FDIC. Several locations to serve you. One size does not fit all. So we're all tied up at 10 apiece, and your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. We'll get this whistle to start. We say that tight bunch. Now that front line's waiting on for the onside kick. We've shown this before and then kicked it deep enough. And that's what we do is the second interior, a bounce and a roll, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, so no return. So you match for match. But the only thing is I don't like playing catch-up. I want to get a stop and then make them catch up to us of trying to answer these points for points. 5:25 remain here in the second quarter. Don't forget, we'll have halftime. And, yeah, they have the updated score we were getting.
Yeah, they'll get the ball. They'll get the ball to 35.
So it was Guthrie leading Lawton 13-6. Duncan leads Midwest City 7-6. Elgin now on Cash 27-10. Bethany leads Medill 29-0. Handoff up the middle, coming around the corner, and then stopped finally at the 40-yard line. We had to come up from the secondary to get that. But, man, that big hole, it looks like he was going to have a foot race into the secondary.
Yeah, and that's Vaughn that makes that tackle. If he doesn't make that tackle, he's still running.
So A.J. Vaughn gets the tackle, a senior on senior night at the 40-yard line. 5:03 mark here and counting in the second quarter. Comanche Home Center second quarter. Cochran back to work. Handoff. Boy, waits just patiently. But you know what? He waits for the block he needs. He gets the first down. He's a very tall running back.
You got to hit him low.
And you got to take his legs out. Because look at it. He's like a fullback.
I mean, just motorboat him. Just low, low, low.
So inching away close to midfield, right up the 47-yard line. 4:39 and counting. Cochran in the shotgun formation. Back to work. Going to pass.
Got him.
Oh, and then he's hit hard. And that's going to be a catch.
No, I think it bounced. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, just
so close. At first I thought it was a block in the back, but holding, yep. That's why I got outside, because I kept thinking they're turning that guy all the way around. You don't turn around like that normally.
Yeah.
I've watched this game too many times.
Well, thankfully it's going to be a back going in the wrong direction for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish, thankfully for the Highlanders.
He's going to try to throw it here.
He is. Right across.
Oh,
and what a perfect screen to the 50, 45, 40, and then gets up about the 32-yard line. Let's see that on an instant replay again. Watch this, Jay.
There's a flag down.
Right here. They brought another receiver in for like a stock block, kind of a shade of getting in the way.
I think this receiver here may have actually left early.
So the flag way here. Oh, wow, they're backing him up.
Yeah, I think it's a false start. I think he goes early.
So you shoot yourself in the foot. We talk about
illegal man downfield.
Yeah, we're going to talk about penalties and turnovers costly in games like this.
But, boy, I thought the guy that's wideout out here looked like he took a whole yard step before they ever snapped the ball. But what a great screen in the middle screen.
Oh, it was perfectly designed, yeah. Had it where, and this is where the coordinators kind of match for match against what they've seen on film and what they think they can get to work. Back to work for Cochran in the shotgun formation.
Don't jump.
In the pistol. Fake handoff, roll on the far side of the field, and that's going to be incomplete. And a flag in the play. We rode his back, or we were just tight coverage, but maybe a little too tight for the zebra stripe on the side. Just got his hand up there, but, man, that's really close.
Really ticky-tacky.
I told you that they're going to they're going to call this like a playoff matchup game.
So it'll be a 10-yard penalty. Thank goodness it's not a spot foul.
So you have pass interference against the Highlanders. So all those negative yards they got, and then we get back up to about the 50-yard line. 3:40 remaining before the half. All tied up at 10 apiece. We got a good one here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Winner trying to make a second and third position out of this. Newcastle winning the district. We'll get a man checked down as a tight end. Now we'll empty. Straight back to pass. Stands up, throws, loads, and throws, and that's just going to be overthrown. But, hey, it was a nice design play. But, that's a timing route. We saw that with Avon Lachlan trying to go with Josh Rushing. Early on in the season, it was like this. And just overthrown.
That's just not their wheelhouse. That's not what they do.
Well, we've kind of taken them out of sync. Well, and these penalties have two in this drive.
Yeah.
And you make it a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 7 with 3:33, an opportunity to get off the field with your defense. Now, remember, Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish won the coin toss, elected to receive.
Yes.
So the Highlanders will be getting the ball to start second half action.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hold them here, make them punt, and you're going to start off with the ball.
Cochran. 3rd down and long. Back to work, back to pass. In the pocket, flushed out of the pocket, on the go, on the run. He knows where the sticks are, and he dives for it, but I don't know where they'll mark it.
They mark him short.
I think, about a yard and a half short, but they'll probably go for it.
He tried to stretch it out, though.
He sure did. Went airborne, and
he's got some long legs. Yep. You know what? I don't know if their coach may say, you know what, punt this ball because we do not want to give MacArthur the ball at midfield and let them go up. Well, because
it's not a yard, it's about 2.5. Yeah.
Well, and if MacArthur gets the ball here and returns it, gets 7, and then they get the second.
Wait! No, they're going to go.
Oh, they're going to go.
They are going. Yep. Unless they try to dry off, it's a quarterback keep, and he will lower his shoulder. He did not. That's going to be a turnover on downs. It's a yard shy.
Yep, he didn't make it.
So there it is. So the Highlander faithful are on their feet with the cheer and a sigh of relief, and the Highlanders set up shop with a tie ball game with the ball with 3:21 left to go. That was gutsy call, but in a game like this, you do that.
They came out with a big, heavy set. That's why they brought all those people on. It looked like the kicker was coming on, brought a heavy set out there, and thank goodness they're a yard short.
So that works out nice for the Highlanders. Let's see what they can do to capitalize on it. They were able to score a touchdown to match. They were able to score a field goal to match. Like I said, I don't want to play catch-up. Let's see if we can go ahead and make them chase us. 3:21 left to go before the half, so a 3-minute offense to run. Your Comanche Home Center second quarter. Avon Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Got a man in motion. That's Bo DeLong. Fake to the motion man. Up the middle. There's a hole. Harris finally gets the yards he's been wanting. And they say he's down. I know that they say that they got the ball, and let's see what the Whitecap says. There's whistles coming both sides.
No, they're saying he's down.
No. Yeah, he says first down, yep. So the Whitecap says Harris was down before the ball came out. The ball can't cause a fumble. Fake handoff, looking to throw, loads.
Just throw it away if it's not there.
Now throws, got a flag in the play, pitch and catch over to Bo DeLong, and let's see what this is going to be.
Yeah,
Avon Lachlan's saying flag like, man, what is it, a face mask? What is it?
He's either saying that or, golly, it was me.
Yeah, I don't know what he was saying.
I didn't see it.
Remember the black skin helmets for the Highlanders, something new that was unveiled tonight as a debut. It's going to be a hold against the Highlanders. So MacArthur's going to back up 10 from a spot foul, and that's going to put them in a big hole. Well, let's go to Josh Rushing. Big, deep, and wide. 3:05 left to go here before halftime. Lachlan.
They've taken out a lot of their big ones. They're expecting a pass rush.
Looks to throw, and then looks. It's going to be Bo DeLong. It's caught at the 10-yard line. That is a sweet catch. Look at that. Bo DeLong, the senior on senior night, comes up big with a huge double coverage. Splits the defenders inside the red zone. Here comes the Highlanders. Quick snap. Handoff. A flag in the play. Gets down to about the 6-yard line as Harris rolls down. Wow, Bo DeLong in a great catch.
Wow,
his
double
best catch
coverage. He just splits them and just gets it over the shoulder, and that is not easy.
And now we've got a holding against the Highlanders. So, all right. Well, let's go, guys. We've got them, the red zone by Ballard's Garage. Opportunity inside the 20. Call 699-2400, family owned and operated. I'll work with you on your schedule to get you fixed up right. Handoff. No, fake handoff to Harris. Avon Lachlan with a hole. Makes him miss and then skirts his way down to about the 15-yard line trying to make up some of that negative yards. Because it was the first and goal, second and goal. You had the holding call. It's a second and goal from the 15-yard line. Lachlan get a new play call from the sideline. 2:22 here before the half. All tied up. Highlanders knocking at the door, trying to punch it in. Try to get some kind of score to go up before the half. Lachlan, fake handoff, looking to throw.
Got it.
Wow. It was just a wide receiver open for the picking and just was not connecting right there.
And we had two receivers wide open.
So now it's third down and goal. Right outside the 15-yard line. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Back to pass. He's got some time. Lachlan looking to throw. Going to try to thread the needle. And that was well defended.
Hey, that was great. That was great for the offense. He knocked the ball away. They're going to pick it right there. If he doesn't knock that ball down, they picked it. You watch him as he pushes that ball away.
They know where number 2 is any given time, and Josh Rushing trying to thread the needle. Another field goal opportunity coming up. This will be a 32-yard attempt to try to go up by 3. Going to adjust for the attempt. Ball down, kick up. Kick is got.
They're roughing the kicker.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, they ran over.
Great opportunity. Did it go through?
I don't even see it.
It did go through. The officials say it's good.
Well, that's going to be a first down, roughing the kicker, and that's a personal foul.
They're going to see what you want because you got the field goal is
just
good.
Into him.
Is it running or is it kicking? Is it roughing?
He smooth knocked him out.
Okay. So, he's going to come back here. It is going to be just running into the kicker. Field goal is good. They'll take it. And then they'll assess it on the
How's that when they wipe your feet out from underneath you and you fly on your back?
You're not going to get much in a game like this, but, went through, took one for the team. The field goal is good. It's now 13-10. Highlanders. We'll get ready for the assessed kickoff. We'll keep it here.
I kind of figured when the white hat came over here to talk, he was going to say, "It's not what you thought."
Yeah,
it's not even what the guy in the booth thought.
That guy thought it was,
He's yelling from up there, but it's not right.
Well, this time you finally went up for the first time tonight as trailing 7-0, matched at 7-7, trailed 10-7, matched that. Now 13-10 Highlanders with a 3-point lead, and they will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, we need to come out here and hold them right here, and let's go into the halftime.
That drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. Find the account that fits you today. One size does not fit all. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. Several locations to serve you. And Wayne's Drive-In. From steak fingers to onion rings to sissy burgers, the sweet teas, cherry limeades. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. And so Martinez with 2 field goals to his credit tonight and another kickoff. Going to kick this one deep. Going to go field it at about the 4, taken to the 5 to the 10. It's got some speed, walk out, and then upend it at the 30-yard line, and that's where they'll start with about $1.46. So you got your 2-minute drill here. So the ball will be placed at the 30-yard line, and the Fighting Irish set up. See what they go do here. Handoff up the middle. Kind of bounces it off tackle.
Still
Man,
going.
He stretches out. I thought, man, that's kind of dangerous. The ball could come out, but he stretches up to about the 35-yard line.
Well, they're kind of in a rough place too, Eric, because if they turn the ball over here, Mac could score right away, and, you could really get down by 10 in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. Clock rolling at 1:20. McGuinness with 2 timeouts remaining. Fake handoff, back to pass, under heavy pressure. The dress going to throw on the run, and he's going to be – I know the fans are calling for intentional grounding. He was outside the pocket.
He's way outside.
Yeah, and then he also
running
got
for
back
his
to
life.
the line of scrimmage, so we're good. So it's 3rd down, no. First time we've had to turn the heater on in the press box. We were talking about that. We've had air conditioning and fans blowing. And this is the first time we have not needed it. Welcome into November, huh? It's the 8th of November already. Handoff right up the middle.
Come on, nothing big.
And then gets taken down at about the 36-yard line. I think MacArthur wants to call a timeout because they're going to get the ball back. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think they will call timeout here because you don't let them just run the ball, run the clock down.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make them punt to you.
They did. They took a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, it's interesting. Bo DeLong will go back to return. Usually it's Josh Rushing. He'll stand back at the 20-yard line. Punter will stand back at his own 24 to kick this one away. Yep. We'll see. Oh, boy. Different kind of a special teams. Look like they're just kind of tighten up all the lanes. Get this one high in the lights. Bo DeLong calls for the fair catch, and it does at the 27-yard line. So decent opportunity. Now you got a minute to win it. Some kind of points if you can.
Yep.
Because the thing is, Bishop McGuinness won the coin toss, elected to receive, so they will be kicking off to start second half action.
If you could make a decent play, at least to go up for a field goal even. I mean, anything, we know our kicker can kick it. But we're 71 yards away.
Well, it could be a big one to Josh Rushing. See if we can find, of course, number 2. They'll look for it. Look to pass. He looks Josh Rushing's way. He's got his man beat momentarily, and that's a catch and then a drop. Man, good coverage by the defender because that was right on the money. We saw that with Josh Rushing. Here's the catch, and then just separated him and the ball, and it falls safely incomplete. You might as well take some shots. You got the ball.
Worst case scenario, you run the clock out.
Yep. Yeah, because then you can come back and second down, hand clap, Going back, looking back again this time. It's going to go nearest to Trey Williams. Saw him catch again. We're using him on both sides of the ball and gets up to about the 34-yard line. 3rd down and about 5. 37 seconds. Look for a new play call. Lachlan will get it. 32 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Hand clap. Back to work. Back to pass.
He's got him out in the flat.
High. And boy, there's 2 defenders there waiting every time Josh rushing. Every time you look at number 2, there's one below and one above.
4th down, you got to punt it.
You knew that's where they like to go to. And, 4th down and punting situation for the Highlanders with 24 seconds remaining.
And I angle this one out of bounds if I can. I sure don't want to return here.
Boy, we got a tight one here at Cameron Stadium. If you're watching on Facebook, you can give us a like there. Follow us there on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Download our free apps. It's free to download, free to watch. Gunnar Tate with a pooch punt.
That's it.
He's going to bounce.
That's it.
And nice design to go at about the 30-yard line. They'll wait.
Don't touch
14 seconds. Yeah, then they'll just say the officials will call it.
Yeah, let them call it.
Let them whistle it dead. Don't you do it early.
Let it go for days.
13 seconds remaining. Try to get to halftime, and a great one here in district play. Trying to solidify 2nd and 3rd place. MacArthur can't do any worse than 3rd. They will not do 4th because if it's a 3-way tie with a loss, they do have the points to stay away from Midwest City. Bethany leads Medill 45-0. Elgin leads Cache 48-0. Duncan leads Midwest City 14-12. That may not even matter. Guthrie leads Lawton 21-6. Remember, the Walters game has been moved to tomorrow at 1 because of lighting situations, unfortunately, but that's going to be a great one that I want to go and watch in Wynnewood or at Walters with Wynnewood. Empty backfield, straight back to pass. Cochran looks to load and throw, and then on the run. Looking to go, and he is going to go out of bounds because there was only 5 seconds left, and there'll be a flag in the play.
Why?
Trying to chase him down. We'll kind of see where it is. It was kind of, let's see, right here. He was still, well, I know he's trying to go out of bounds, but he was still in play.
Yeah, unless he's calling a horse collar kind of tackle. It is a long ways away from us, so I can't.
Well,
see
heads up in the quarterback, the senior knew that, hey, I can't stay here and take a sack. I mean, so it is going to be personal foul. Horse collar is the prognosis, the 15-yard penalty, and the MacArthur Highlander faithful didn't like it, and they called timeout. So we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, it's a 13-10 Highlander lead with 5 seconds left to go before the half. And a heave-ho and throw and no penalties because you don't want an untimed down. You don't want to give them 2 opportunities, but this will be the last play.
Everything stays in front of you. Nothing gets behind you. Knock them down before you let them run away with the ball.
Well, it's an empty backfield and quads up top. They got all the receivers on one side, back to work, back to pass, looking to throw, and it's going to be caught, but it's going to be down, and there's going to be time has expired. This is the half because that was it. I mean, well, they got done with it. It is halftime. Highlanders with a 3-point lead. Wow, just what you thought this game was going to be. It's living up to its expectations. We've got halftime and second half action coming up right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, Injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? Good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious. It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
All right, so the Highlanderettes performing here at halftime. We'll set to have halftime performances. We got about 17 minutes before we start second half action. Just kind of going across the league, you know, in all of the OSN teams. Now, there were no Thursday matchups last week, for this week's schedule. And then they moved 4 of those games, including Carl Albert, who wins the district. Of course, they had already clinched last week. They are number 1 in the state, 52-7 over Altus. Altus season is complete. And then Newcastle beating Southeast 40-14, and Jones all over Blackwell 63-6. I think Jones will probably finish second in their district with only 1 district loss, and they'll probably host next week. We'll have all of that sorted out when it comes time, and you'll get the very latest. We've got a 13-10 contest as the Highlander Regiment gets ready to set up for halftime performance. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your Mile to Anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
The Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge Number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and all of his athletics.
So a senior night presentation, Phantom of the Opera, is what we're going to be in tune for here at the halftime opportunity. The halftime is brought to you by Subway at East 45th Street. Can't beat their Subway Series menu with the fresh baked bread daily. Eat fresh, your Mac headquarters, Southeast 45th Street in Lawton. Let's go down to midfield for the Phantom of the Opera and the Highlander Regiment right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Bill used to. 2 cans. Senior night in the Highlander Regiment. And the fight song. Highlander Regiment in their all green and their Phantom of the Opera. Halftime band sponsor brought to you by Subway, East 45th Street. Can't beat the Subway Series menu at their MAC headquarters, Southeast 45th Street in Lawton. We'll come back and give you some scores across the network that are importance to this game. 13-10. Yeah, we are at half, where the Highlanders have a 3-point lead over Bishop McGuinness and the Fighting Irish. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Yeah, we're getting ready for football, too, on the playoffs, which we call the third season. You may have your non-district schedule, and then it comes to the special time of the year called postseason. And I want to congratulate 11 of the 13 schools in the network that are going to be playing next week. And we'll give you all the matchup rundowns on our social media account when all these games are finished. We know some of the pecking order. We just don't know our district because Newcastle winning the district, and then it's second, third, and fourth that has to be established. Now, the one thing for the Macarthur Islanders, they will not become fourth because if they lose tonight, it's a three-way tie for second, third, and fourth place. They will not fall to fourth place because they got the edge over Midwest City in case it needs to have a three-way tie. Now, the Highlanders with a win will be second. They can lose, but if they lose by 4 or less, they're still second. And if they lose 5 and over, then they are third, and they will be on the road. So it's either back home to host a playoff meeting next week. Could be against Lawton High. We'll have to see because there is a rundown of scores. As we said, Thursday games, Jones over Blackwell 63-6. Bethany at halftime leads Medill 45-0. Elgin leads Cache at the half 48-0. Midwest City trails Duncan 14-12. It's now Guthrie over Lawton High 29-6. We mentioned Walters and Wynnewood because they had lighting problems at the field. Will not play that game until tomorrow at 1 o'clock, believe it or not. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Eisenhower beat U.S. Grant 41-6. Congratulations, Coach Harris. They punched their ticket to the playoffs for the first time his head coaching career. He's been there 3 years. They've been in 5A the last 2. They'll be the 5th or 6th seed, and they will be in 6A2 playoffs. Del City win the district last night over Pryor, 49-12. Carl Albert already won the district, but they finished out undefeated. Number 1 in the state, 52-7. Newcastle, number 1 in our district, played last night, 40-14. That is your rundown, and their seniors being acknowledged in the band. And 13-10 is your score. We'll be back with second half action. Macarthur will get as they won, Bishop McGuinness won the coin toss, elected to receive. They will be kicking off to the Highlanders. We'll do that right after this timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, and it's just about to conclude the halftime. We'll have an opportunity right now to get you set up for second half action. Remember, the coin toss was won by Bishop McGuinness and the Fighting Irish, and they did not defer. They wanted the ball, and we did an onside kick. It only went 9 yards. They got the ball, but they stalled out the 32 on a fourth down and going for it. Eastside Pharmacy is your third quarter, going above and beyond to help their customers download their free mobile apps and call your prescription in anytime, day or night. Even get free refill notifications. Eastside Pharmacy, or it's get refill notifications, not free. I got it.
Yeah,
Eastside
free.
Pharmacy with 4 pharmacists in 17 years. It's free to call, though. Business 355-6400. Eastside Pharmacy, your third quarter sponsor. Look at Bishop McGuinness and all their team up on their legs, on their feet. They want to try to capitalize. Second half action across the great state of Oklahoma. And we are 24 minutes away from deciding this one. It is going to be an onside kick. It's a mad dash for it, and Bishop McGuinness say that they got it. It's a bump and run, and they are going to get the ball. So taste of your own medicine. They started off with an onside kick. The officials will see whether or not it went 10 yards. It is. So they give the onside recovery for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. So the Highlanders tried this in the beginning of the game, only went 9 yards. We thought we got it, and it bounced just right in the hands of the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish. So forget that the Highlanders get the ball to start the second half. Great field position, and what else would you expect in a Week 10 battle showdown for a second and third position? Cochran back to work. Fake handoff. Going to throw to the wide-open receiver, to the 20, to the 10, and he'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. It's a wheel route. There's a flag back here.
Roughing the passer.
It is. Wow. So it's complete. The wheel route, you didn't see him coming. It's personal foul, roughing the passer. It's going to be a connection. It's going to be a half the distance to the goal. Set up shop nicely on the onside kick. Shocking the opportunity for the Highlander faithful, and they're set up shop not only in the red zone, but knocking at the door on a 1st and goal right outside the 3. Wow, what are these last 2 minutes? What's happened? In the pistol formation is Cochran. Get this one underway. Handoff up the middle, and he will cross and score. Touchdown, Bishop McGuinness. The Fighting Irish capitalize on just 2 plays after the onside kick, the big wheel route pass to the 4, then the penalty to mark it to the 2, dump it in for the 6. They're up by 3, and the PAT coming up to a shocking Highlander Nation. It's quiet here on the north side of Cameron Stadium. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 17-13, just like that, and only 20 seconds has expired off the clock. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, it's been an entertaining one here at Cameron Stadium to start second half action. The Highlanders were supposed to get the ball to start second half action, and it was an onside kick recovered by Bishop McGuinness. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. PAT is good, and your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line, kind of a chip shot, and it's going to be fielded. And it looks like Gunnar Tate did not advance, whether he called for the fair catch.
I think he did.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, he could have ran a little bit more, but fair catch will stop it at about the 37-yard line. So now the Highlanders, again, trailing points, have to answer points, down 17-13.
Well, you got the ball here. This is your first time to have the ball in the second half here, so let's go score.
This is that 4-point difference, by the way. So you lose with 4 points, and you're still second in the district. That's just
I don't even want to talk about that.
Oh, I know. We got a long way to go before we get to that one. But I just think it's interesting about how points can add up like this with field goals and touchdowns. Scott Bodalong going to go in motion, going to trail on the backside. It's going to be a handoff up to about the 40-yard line, so about a 3-yard carry. So Harris, the senior on senior night, gets about 4 to bring up a second down and about 6. We're going to go quickly to the line. Avon Lachlan with a hand clap. Ooh, I thought we went a little early. Straight back to pass. Looking downfield for it. Bowed along, and it's just outstretched, incomplete. Just had it, had the route, had the connection. It just did not materialize to go deep, and Bo DeLong comes up incomplete. Third down, though. Big third down and 6. You got to keep the chains alive. Let's do a little quick outlet to Josh Rushing, who's been kind of stalemated by the 2 defenders that trail him. New sideline call coming from coach to Avon Lachlan. Back in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff, looking to pass. Loads and throws. There it is to Josh Rushing in between 4 guys. Gets down to about the 42-yard line. He is a man among boys.
Hey, that's a strike, though, where really had to wait for him to get in that crossing pattern right, and he had to wait a little bit, but he hit him right in the numbers.
Opens it up, and they'll start a new one, getting quickly to the line. Lachlan to Harris. Harris right up the middle, and is stalemated at about the 37-yard line.
I love this kind of football.
Oh, my goodness. And football weather, too, in November. Man, hard hitting, smash mouth, run the ball. Effective passes. Lachlan looking to throw. He's got Josh Rushing all alone. It's caught. Touchdown, MacArthur!
Well, that's an answer.
What can I say? A man among boys answers big with a huge touchdown score against Bishop McGuinness to silence the Fighting Irish crowd. And the 2-point conversion look first. We'll see what they do here. 19-17, and now we'll go for the traditional one.
Yeah, you just got to get the 3. Well, that's the way you answer.
Well, you answered big, and the other thing is, without the pressure, giving Lachlan opportunities to throw, he loads and throws and finds his favorite target, number 2, even though they knew it was coming, they really couldn't stop it. So the PAT coming up, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good.
We've got a doozy.
20-17, they've answered. Highlanders, we're in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, so just like that, answering points in a big way. Your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering easy online accounts for both personal and business. One size does not fit all. Your ideal account waits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. Several locations to serve you. A 50-yard bomb. Avon Lachlan to Josh Rushing. PAT is good, and your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Going to fall in the nice turf area for a mad dash to pick up that in a tackle at about the 27-yard line. We've got some great 5A football here.
Well, he hit him hard.
Well, you expect that, of the rankings of second, third. Remember, these 2 that we just played in between the Southeast game, Newcastle had to come down to win it with a field goal against Bishop McGuinness at Newcastle with 1 second left to go on the clock. That's how tight that game was. Back and forth we go in this one. Got a long way to go in this one with 10:34 left to go here in the third. Cochran will have trips on the top end of your screen. Back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, looks to throw. Wide open again. 50, 45, 40, 30, or the 40, and then upended right there. That's a wide open receiver. Oh, I guess what they're doing is they got 3 in the route. 2 of them come, 1 clears, and then 1 goes.
Yeah, they're kind of doing a little, almost like a pick.
It is. I mean,
they're bringing 2 across the other side.
Yeah, I see that. Saw that on the First Baptist East instant replay, but nonetheless set up shop inside Highlander territory right outside the 40-yard line. Boy, a punch for punch. These are 2 heavyweight fighters in the ring going at each other for second and third. Going to empty. Straight back to work, back to pass. We didn't think that they want to pass the ball much, but they're spreading the ball around the field.
They're thinking if MacArthur can do it, we will.
And they did. I mean,
that's what they're trying.
Both of them kind of abandoned the run here in the second half and just loading up and throwing.
And that's not what we usually see.
So Cochran, the 6-foot, 191-pound senior, kind of really controlling this offense for the Fighting Irish on a second down and about 5. 10-minute mark, only 2 minutes has elapsed off the clock here in the third quarter in your Eastside Pharmacy third quarter. Got a man in motion, picked up defensively. Cochran back to work, back to pass.
Good coverage.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Got to run with him.
Got
to get
a
there.
Man, and it's going to be a catch down at about the 12-yard line. So kind of in the secondary, we're kind of running around. You're giving him time to throw as he extends the play with his legs, finds an open receiver, set up shop in a red zone opportunity for the Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish right outside the MacArthur 12-yard line.
We had him really covered, but then he just runs out of the coverage.
Back to work, pistol formation. Cochran. It's going to be fake handoff, quarterback keeper. Oh, man, we went for the strip instead of the tackle. Gets down to about the 5-yard line. Needs to pick up a couple to get a first and goal. You know, you like to get the tackle first before you start trying to punch it out or scrape to get the ball out of there. 9:19 and counting. Long way to go in this one. Long way. I mean, even if this was the fourth quarter, I would say it's a long one. But both teams are just kind of like having a foot race in this start of the second half. What adjustments they've made. Handoff, trying to hit the edge.
Stay outside.
Gets pushed out at about the 2-yard line.
Looks like it'll be a first and goal.
I think it will be a first and goal. I think he did. He got a yard past. So they'll drop the chains. And first and goal right outside the 2-yard line. Cochran get a new play call. He'll break the huddle. Making a pistol formation. Looking, handoff up the middle. Boy, nowhere to go there.
Wow,
the Highlanders defense bend but do not break.
That was good. That was really good.
But you got to do it again. I mean, it's 4 down territory.
Well, it may not be.
Well, that's true.
Depends on where they think they're at.
I think they're going 2 yards, cloud of dust kind of thing again, trying to hit that edge. And he will get right to the line, and he'll cross and score. Yep. And that's all you got to do is get that ball across the line to put up another 6 for McGuinness. They go up 3, 23-20 now with the PAT coming up. So you answer points with points. They do it very effectively. They do it well. And we have got a race to the fourth quarter and a long way to go in this one, and the PAT coming up. Beautiful night for football. Low kind of ball goes down. Got the distance up, through, and good. Makes it a 24-20 4-point advantage again with 8:09 left to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, so I said, I like it when we get the lead and then you're chasing us, but now because of the field goals in this aspect of this game, they're up by 4 now. Your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, best sweet teas, cherry limeades in town, sissy cheeseburger, onion rings, and a whole lot more. Let's go to Wayne's. Ball going to be kicked, going to be spied short. Oh, and then a pickup mumble, and there's going to be a mad dash for it. Bishop McGuinness say they have it. Special teams miscue, hit the foot. It's off the foot, recovered by McGuinness. The Fighting Irish have the ball at the 31-yard line.
Well, that kick was kind of a thud. You really heard that kick all the way up here. It just landed in no man's land. And
special teams they can kill you, And now, with the ball, with the lead, set up shop with an opportunity here.
You really don't want to give them a touchdown here.
No, I mean, you got to really, Coach Reffitt's going to have to dial up something here. Turnover bug right here. 2 special teams miscue, an onside kick to start, and now this one. Straight back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, going to load and throw. Oh, batted down. Boy, that would have been a great opportunity to pick right there, but instead just bat that down and call it another try. Boy, they're just going for it, man. And and they threw in triple coverage right there. Very kind of dangerous on your First Baptist East instant replay. Thinking that they can kind of do whatever they want.
Well, MacArthur's kind of making them do it. I mean, they're saying, hey, we're going to put 8 guys in the box. See if you like it.
Back in the pistol, Cochran. Going to ride that.
Got him.
The quarterback is taken down. So that was read well by the Highlander defense. Quarterback had nowhere to go, and that's going to be a 3-yard sack to bring up a 3rd down and long. 24-20. McGuinness with the lead at 7:41 in the 3rd quarter.
I think that was MJ Moe that made that tackle there. That was really good. I mean, he just watched him. You just got to keep your eyes on him.
Here's that very long, lanky running back. Man, I'll tell you what, he's very high. You almost have to chop his legs out.
Here he comes.
Going to ride it. Flea flicker back to work. Back to pass. Looking to throw in the end zone. Triple coverage, and that's going to be incomplete. Thankfully, that could have been 6.
Whoopie-doo-dah, man.
Right there in the flea flicker. Back to throw. It was right in the man's hands, and he just dropped it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the little Christmas gift. So that brings up a 4th down now. And the Irish, this is 4-down territory. The only thing is they need 12 yards to get a first down. Remember, on their first series, after our missed onside kick where they got the ball at the 40, they went down to about the 32-yard line, kind of where they're at now at the 33, and it was a turnover on downs with a mishap with the quarterback and the snap. Let's see if we can get another miscue here. Big play for the Highlanders to try to get a 4-down stop. Going for it, Cochran, and a timeout is called.
They ran out there fishing to delay a game.
All right, so they had to burn one. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
All right, welcome back here to Cameron Stadium. Highlanders on a big 4th down. Yeah, the black helmets, where they got a really nice skin, as they call it, from the gold helmets to wear all black. Debuted tonight on senior night. Bishop McGuinness on a 4th down. Cochran in the shotgun formation. Ball right outside the 33-yard line. Back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket on the run. Loads and throws, and no, that's going to be incomplete. That's going to be turnover on downs. A great sigh of relief after the mishap on the kickoff, and you don't give up points. That was the huge thing right there.
Yeah, you really saved yourself there. So Now let's go get some points.
Want to say for the Highlander faithful, the well wishes to Coach G's family and the passing of a legendary coach at MacArthur. For those who didn't know and saw it on the Facebook, but hats off to a great rendition of what he's done for MacArthur in all those years.
He's just one of the greatest coaches I ever coached with, and he's one of my family, and I'm sure going to miss him.
Yeah, I know he had a lot of health issues his latter part of his life, and so he doesn't have to fight any longer. All right. Like to see a MacArthur win here. Shift over. We have not seen that since the first series. Lachlan got a man in motion. Pop motion man is Bo DeLong. He is met defensively. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard.
Yeah, there's just nothing there.
Well, there's a McGuinness player down. He went down. Okay, he's going to get back up. That was 74. It's going to be Colby Lee, the senior. Slow to get up. Brings up a second down, so the pop motion man coming to the near side did not work. Highlanders back to work.
He's got him again.
Lachlan again. This is Bo DeLong, though. It's kind of lost it up. Had to turn. He was looking in the inside. The ball came to the outside as he tries to readjust. Kind of comes up short. Boy, I'll tell you what, there are 3 following number 2. You talk about a spy, and that leaves, some guys open, including Bo DeLong there. Back to work is Lachlan. Pumps once after the fake handoff, quarterback keeper, and nothing but down. Had to go down. And a 4th down and a 3 and out in a punting situation is the Fighting Irish come up.
They've got a player down.
They do. So a player down for the Fighting Irish. They'll look at him. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. 6:19 left to go here in quarter number 3. So it's a 3 and out for the Highlanders. Gunnar Tate will stand back for punting duties at his own 22-yard line. Look to get this one off. Return man will stand at his 38.
Look,
it's a fake. Gunnar Tate's going to throw, and it's going to be in traffic, and it's going to be
incomplete
right there. So you're trying to do everything you can. And Bishop McGuinness, boy, I don't mind gambling, but, man, I'll tell you what, Gunnar Tate, and they probably practiced that a bunch, but look who was all back waiting for it. Everybody. So you're not going to fool Bishop McGuinness too much, and this is not something we've shown. We've never faked it, to my knowledge, this season.
No.
Not had to do it. But now a short field to work with for McGuinness. You kept them out of the end zone, kept them from scoring, but they got the ball back again. Cochran, back to work. Handoff, off tackle.
Big hole.
Pushes, and we're going to get stopped after whistle stop. There's a little bit extracurricular, and there's some shouting going on. It gets down to about the 28-yard line. McGuinness up by 4 with the ball, threatening midway through this third quarter. Well, you just want to
What a
keep them
game
out of
this
the
has
end
been.
zone.
Everybody trying to trick everybody into something different.
Yeah, I mean, special teams. You go break it down, 2 onside kicks, one recovered by the team, the other one missed up by a yard. Quarterback keeper Cochran takes his shoulder, lowers it, gets down to about the 16-yard line. Nothing fancy. Cochran with a carry. Big package coming up for defensively for the Highlanders. They got a little pep in their step, and they're right outside the 15-yard line. Cochran again. Handoff. Boy, it's just, they're going to finally take him down. Maybe a gain of a couple.
Yeah, that was Steele.
Matthew Steele comes up for the tackle and brings up 2nd down and 8. They have to get down to about the 7-yard line to extend the drive. Both teams have had to kick field goals tonight and have been successful. Cochran back to work. Skates out to the corner to the 10. Flag in the play. He'll cross, he'll score, but I think it's coming back.
It's going to be holding.
Yeah, he already pointed. He pointed 76 with a right, and it's just that. And he already looked back at the coach and said, this is what it is. Going to take that off. Going to mark that off 10 yards from the 16-yard line. Put it back at the 26. Holding is the call. Brings up 2nd down. Luckily, it was holding. Otherwise, it was 6 on the board. All by Cochran, the senior quarterback. Damon Cochran, 6 foot, 191 pounds.
The official's crazy. He's going the wrong way. I said, come back. You're going the wrong way, buddy.
Yeah,
he kind of smacked himself on the head like, golly. White House, like, you're going the wrong way.
The spot on the foul was at the 16. What? No, hold on a second. Shouldn't that be at the 26? I guess where the spot where the hold was, but nonetheless, 2nd down and longer. Back to work, back to pass.
Get to
in the pocket. Oh, they almost got him from behind. Going to load and throw on the run, and that's going to be dropped in the end zone. And a flag in the play at about the 2-yard line. That's probably in the lines of a pass interference. Back and forth we go. And, of course, they're going to kind of call this kind of like very much like a playoff game that you'd expect. Very tight. It's been officiated very well tonight. It's going to be a holding against the Highlanders.
Well, that won't be a 1st down.
No. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down in about 8. I'm going to get down to the 4-minute mark here of the 3rd quarter. Cochran, handoff.
Good job. Get him.
Yeah, and you're still a little high. You see he's turning his legs to try to break out of there. Gains a couple more to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Your First Baptist East instant replay. Kind of a slow Highlander to get up. Slow
they got one of their players
Irish to get up. The Fighting Irish and their officials timeout. Kind of look at both of them. Yeah, they both kind of stand up and I think they're going to say, okay, I'm staying in. Don't call a timeout for me. But this is not a timeout. This is an official's timeout. So I don't know how long he's going to let them go. Yeah, he's going to say, wave him back in. Hey, this is not a timeout. This is an official's timeout. So he's going to whistle it. Coach got a little bit of extra talking points in for the Fighting Irish. Brings up a 3rd down and about 6. This is 4-down territory for the Fighting Irish. Cochran, look to the sideline. Get a new play call.
I'm trying to throw something up top.
And he looks to throw under some pressure. Oh, and he's going to be sacked.
I think the ball's out.
That should be a fumble. Just pick it up. What are they going to call?
You can't call that incomplete.
Oh, no, that came out. There's a flag on the play. That is not – that ball came out. And they should have dropped the marker for a fumble. That was hit as he was going. Unless they call intentional grounding. What would the flag be?
Well, it would be intentional grounding if it was a forward pass because he was in the he was under pressure.
He was in the grasp.
But if I thought the ball was fumbled.
Well, let's see what the white cap has to say. Intentional grounding is the call. Loss of down. 4th down. So it's a loss of down. This is the 4th down. They have to get all the way down to the 7-yard line to get a first down.
They'll punt here.
Think they will?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They did an onside kick.
I don't know. They do that quick thing where they jump up on the ball.
I don't
know what to call for each team. It's just kind of out of the.
It's true. I mean, what would you say? Traditionally,
either one.
Traditionally is what you do. There's no one going to be returning.
I would be punting.
Well, and that's what they look like they're lining up for. We'll have no return men because this should be, unless he just shanks it, should be in the end zone. We'll get it at the 20, unless he can place it. High snap. Going to punt this one, and it's going to be short. Let's see it land. Oh, when they spied that well, and that's going to be up to about right where they needed to get to the first down at the 7-yard line. Well, that's 2 that the Highlanders have avoided from adding points when disaster struck, going for it on a punt that did not hit him back. The missed kickoff did not produce points. So it's still a 4-point lead with 3:21 left to go here in the third.
It's been a game. It's exactly what we talked about for the whole week.
Well, and this is what you saw last week against them in Newcastle, up at Newcastle. Newcastle had to get a field goal with 1 second remaining to win that. Bishop McGuinness had stubbed their toe and lost to Midwest City. That's been their only loss out before the Newcastle game. Little flare screen to Bo DeLong, makes a man miss. The ball comes out. Mad dash forward. I think Bishop McGuinness is going to retrieve this. And the turnover bug has hit the Highlanders. So you've evaded 2 opportunities to keep Bishop McGuinness from really punching this in and then trying to make something extra happen. You didn't go down. You didn't secure the ball. Unfortunately, the senior coughs it up, and now it's great field position for the Fighting Irish.
That's very uncommon for him, too.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
but, they're trying to punch the ball out, grab the ball.
Yeah.
I mean.
Now your defense, who's made 2 incredible stops.
It's back on the field.
These last drives are back on the field again. This is where it could be one of those little just an easy play for a touchdown that no one sees because, you've been rocked a little bit. You got to bow back and you got to stand up. The Fighting Irish with a new fresh set of downs after a turnover, and they've kept ball security. They've not made the mistake yet. Quarterback keep, and he will try to skate. Cochran gets down to about the 10-yard line, down to about the 9. 3 minutes and counting in your First Baptist East instant replay. McGuinness up by 4, 24-20 at the under 3-minute mark of the third.
That first quarter we had whizzed by.
Well, because they were running the ball.
Both teams.
And then now both teams are throwing the ball over the yard. Cochran, handoff, quarterback keep. 5, 3, 2, 1. He'll waltz in and score. Touchdown, Bishop McGuinness. So there it is. When you have turnovers, they can cost big time.
Yep.
And they made you pay. Short field, unfortunately, kind of raining on your parade on your senior night to make it 30, and they're up by 10, and the PAT coming up.
This game's long from over.
That's true, but, we'd like to see a little bit of offense from the Highlanders, but, just when you get things started, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 31-20, Bishop McGuinness. 2.5 to go here in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Barriers team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. So the score by the quarterback, Cochran, waltzes in after a uncharacteristic turnover for the Highlanders as Bo DeLong, unfortunately, trying to make something happen on senior night. And he has a chance to make up for it here in the fourth quarter when we get to that point. But a couple of special teams has been the difference. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line is going to be bullet striked over in that corner. Back pedals to the 2. Taken to the 5 to the 10. Running around and then gets upended at about the 13-yard line. Forward progress should get him there. So, 2 unanswered scores to make it 31-20. It's been back and forth between these two. Highlanders better come up with something to answer those points before you end the third. You know, and there's plenty of time. You make it 27, back to a 4-point lead at 31-27 at the end of the third.
Yeah, you
would be what you want.
Just got to keep pushing. Get a good drive here. Go score. Get back to doing what we were doing in the first half.
2.5 to go in the third. We'll shift over. Lachlan, going to be a handoff. Trying to get around the corner. Boy, he got an extra yards out of nothing. There's a flag in the play. So he tries to get around the corner. What is our initial call? We'll find out from our white cap. He'll come over to face the press box. And it's a holding call against the Highlanders.
Well,
they're going in the wrong direction.
We can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Well, you know, penalties, turnovers, you know, you've already seen that. A disastrous second half. Lachlan has it at the 1-yard line.
Better throw it.
Back to throw. Josh rushing. Pitch, catch. 4 defenders and as he gets to the first down marker.
That kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lachlan to
he's
rushing,
a man.
draped on. Yeah, I know. It's just. And then dances straight to the first. They get a hand up.
Keep going.
Then breaks through. That's the senior we love on a
Don't
first
do that.
down carry. Harris.
Don't throw that ball.
Just drops it.
Do not spin it.
He's just got some
But
momentum.
we got to slow down a little bit
it.
because we got to slow down just a touch because we got people on the field.
Well, they got it down. Lachlan, quarterback Keith, and he lowers his shoulder to get up to about the 42-yard line. Grinding it out. Highlanders have to answer points with points. They've not done that in the last 2 series. It's been some turnover bugs that kind of stop stuff. Lachlan on the run, on the throw. Now it's a catch, and then he's going to go and bounce it about as Bo DeLong gets his confidence back up to about the 48-yard line, pitch and catch for an 8-yard carry. Place the ball. Lachlan ready to go.
Big
Another
first down.
handoff. Oh, it's going to be right at the sticks or close.
I think it's
about
enough.
a yard shy.
I think this guy's going to say it's enough. Let's go.
No, I think it's going to be shy of a half inch.
4th down.
4th down. Lachlan. They got to get it here. Oh, he fakes a spin move. I think it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Wait a minute. Let's see where he marks this at.
I mean, he spun, and I don't know. It's real close. I would call for it. There it is right there. It's first down. That's a first down.
That's a first down.
That is. That is a first down. And he came right over. The referee did not move. He had his foot right there, and the Whitecap came over and said, oh, yeah, because when you can see it up here. So going for it, fake the handoff, keeps the drive alive at midfield. Highlanders trying to hold on to this season to try to get second in this district. Fake handoff. Lachlan flush out of the pocket, extends the play. Oh, wow, it's a crossing route to Bo DeLong, and that falls incomplete at the 35-yard line.
That ball's a little bit behind him, but, man, remember the catch he did in the first half?
Yes.
Oh, wow. He can catch the ball, and he can play this game.
So it brings up a second down, Lachlan and company at midfield. Going to be a quarterback keep. Nice block to the 40,
Keep going.
35-30, to the 25, to the 20, cut back, and then right at the 13-yard line. What a great run by Avon Lachlan.
Wow. What a job.
I mean, show with his feet, and that quarterback goes.
He just pulls it back out.
In a red zone opportunity by Ballard's Garage. Call 699-2400. Willing to work with your schedule. Hand off to Harris. Harris looking for a block. Spin move down at about the 8-yard line. Family owned and operated auto repair shop catered to your needs with flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today, 699-2400. Lachlan and company, 20 seconds remain in this third quarter. Quarterback keep again.
Get
finds,
the hole.
dashes down to about the 6-yard line.
Because you can get a first down and goal inside
this will end the
5.
third quarter because they won't stop it with 5 seconds left to go, and they'll switch ends of the field, and they will not have time. We have 3 in the books. MacArthur finds themselves down 31-20, but they're knocking at the door inside the red zone. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
All right, welcome back to Cameron Stadium. We're in the fourth and final period now. Put 12 on the board in the great state of Oklahoma, and your Lawton Firefighters Association is your fourth quarter sponsor. Proudly supporting the community they serve each and every day, Lawton Firefighters Association. So, Highlanders with a critical, having, I would say, almost a must-score opportunity because now time will be a factor. You want to try to bring it back within 4, but you got to get something. Because, to start the second half, we were supposed to get the ball. When you say kicking off to us, it was an onside kick. They get the ball, and they were able to get a score. And then a couple of mishandlings of a special teams kick. We don't let them get a score out of that. And then another fumble, and then they do get the score to make it 31-20. Knocking at the door, though. They don't have to get in the end zone for a first down, but it is. Third down and about 4. Lachlan wants the crowd up. He wants the enthusiasm from the hometown crowd. That's why they're here. Lachlan.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's snapped away. He does get it back at the last second. But that was a great snag because that was going to be another turnover. Kind of an inerrant snap. And now the kicking unit's going to come down to try another field goal.
Yeah, I would too.
And this will be the third time tonight.
Wow, we dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, you need to chip away and get at least 3.
Yeah, you can get it down to 7 and come play defense.
28-yard field goal attempt lined up. Remember, they had a running into the kicker last time. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way. It's got the distance, and this kick is good. put it up for three to make it 23-31. 11-21 here in the fourth period. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
All right, so the drive summary, another field goal up and good for the Highlanders. That's your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering you online accounts for both personal and business. One size does not fit all. Your account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC, several locations to serve you. About a 23-yard field goal up and good for the Highlanders to make it another three to chip away to an 8-point lead now here in the fourth quarter. 11:21 left to go here in the fourth. And your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Trying to get the second through fourth. They're going to spy around the corner, and they're just going to field that at about the 32-yard line. Very cool night, a rainy day all day today with storms and heavy rainfall, and then we got a little break in it right before we started this one. The sun came out, finished it out, but a very cool night as the cool wind of November come whipping in. Midwest City now leads Duncan 33-20. Guthrie leads Lawton 35-6. So their worst field position to start off. Cochran looking to throw. Man, we missed the tackle to the 40, to the 50, midfield, crosses, and that was a missed tackle. We got maybe an injury here for a Highlander that's got he's going to walk it off. No, he's going to have to come off because he's just kind of limping his way in. But, it's kind of like that. Fumbles, missed tackles, opportunities.
Yep.
Back to work. Handoff right up the middle. Skates down to about the 42-yard line. It's going to be a J.R. Fletcher carry, the fullback senior. Brings up a 3rd down and 7, 10:39 and counting. 31-23. The Fighting Irish with the lead and with the ball. Handoff, off tackle, and is going to be met there at the 40-yard line, so a gain of a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and manageable 3rd down and about 3.
I don't know that I've seen MacArthur make this many just little errors. Nothing really.
No.
I've seen this where we did penalties and stuff, but we haven't gotten that. We've just
10 is not really where you're expecting to see that, but you're right. And they've been able to capitalize on it. It's kind of like the Newcastle game, when you made mistakes, direct snap, quarterback keep, lowers his shoulder, Cochran dragging defenders down to about the 27-yard line. And they'll grind the clock too.
Oh, yeah.
Another way that they keep you away from trying to score, keeping the ball away from you. 9:46 and counting. Finally got a player off in time. Cochran looking to throw.
Got him. Oh.
Got a man wide open. It's going to be way overthrown, though.
That quarterback got whopped. Look at this. Comes from behind.
Cochran stands in. And then there, just
little chin music for you.
Yep. It is a physical contest here in this 5A showdown. Newcastle has won the district by beating both MacArthur and Bishop McGuinness. Bishop McGuinness' only loss outside of Newcastle was Midwest City. Our only loss was to Newcastle, so we win and we're second. Talk about this in a minute. Cochran with a quarterback keep going around the corner is taken down at about the 25-yard line, and it will bring up a third down and about 6. Yeah, and then Lawton High trails Guthrie, so it looks like Carl Albert would, if it ends out like it is, Carl Albert would be first, Guthrie second, Lawton High would be third. Lawton High will play whoever is the second in this district with winning this game. Handoff.
Oh, hit him.
He is met. And then he gets away from the would-be tackler. Gets maybe a yard out of that, but that's what I'm saying. You got
Well, we had him, though.
Had it, and you want to take him down. But it is fourth down. 4-down territory. Another Bishop McGuinness Fighting Irish slow to get up. But they won't call a timeout. He'll get up.
Well, they'd love to see this clock just run out right now.
Oh, sure. But that's a long way to go, though. 8 minutes and
This
counting.
is fourth down.
Fourth down, you need a Big Mac stop. Can you get a MacArthur stop here on a fourth down? Cochran back to work, back to pass. Jailbreak blitz coming out to throw, and that's going to be a catch at the sticks. You did what you could. You did what you could with a jailhouse break blitz. You blitz, but they come up and make the catch.
And they make just a perfect rollout catch. And
yeah. Well, there's really not much you can do about that. I mean, you say get to the quarterback, and I mean they were really putting the pressure on to do that.
And we had good coverage.
Yeah, just made the play, made the throw and the catch. Keep the drive alive for the Fighting Irish. Handoff.
There's the
Bumpling.
sweep.
Now, just steal the ball right out of his hands.
That's what I say.
I mean, if they're going to wait that where he doesn't go down, just punch it out. Second down and 9. 7:34 remaining in your First Baptist East Instant Replay. Join their growing community on the east side. Bible class and worship Sundays. Another red zone opportunity for the Fighting Irish. Boy, what a second half this has been. They've really not been taking their skates off. Off
Big
tackle.
hole. Big hole.
Right down to about the 11-yard line. This is very similar to what we see us do to teams. Just scrape and just punish you. Brings up a third down and about 3. 6:50 left to go. And the tick, 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 tick. You got to keep them out of the end zone. Keep them from scoring. We'll be at the halfway mark of this contest. Quarterback keep. Always found a corner. Trying to get to the 10. And
get a hold of him.
And then there's a flag in the play. This could be a face mask. Goes down about the 5-yard line. That was thrown by our Whitecap back from his vantage point. What do we see here? Your First Baptist East Instant Replay. More than likely that's going to be against the Highlanders.
I think it was like a 5-yard version because I didn't see his head turn all the way around.
Yeah, face mask it is. It's a 5-yard kind, you're right. But nonetheless, just give him some extra. It's kind of like what we saw Newcastle's quarterback kind of take over the game in the second half. He's just really, really managing it well, handling the ball well. Quarterback keep. He'll get the corner and stiff arm at the 1, and they will stop him. That's a lot of pride right there. They say, we're not just going to let you have this. Look at that. Look at the effort. Both. He wanted to get it. They wanted to deny him. Second and goal right outside the 2.5-yard line. Now we're halfway through this quarter. This clock is just dissipating fast for the Highlanders, who trail, and the Fighting Irish knocking at the door. 5:49 and counting. Ready?
Coming right up the
Snap
middle.
right there. Oh, and he dives, and he will cross and score. Touchdown, Irish. So the Fighting Irish add to their lead just when the Highlanders was only chip away at 3. And now time will start being a factor for the Highlanders. PAT coming up 31-24. I'm going to get that back and fixed. Got this messed up. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good.
38-23.
38-23, 5:32 left to go here in this contest. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
A lot of finals coming up back in the network here. And another big score by the Fighting Irish to make it 38-23 with 5:32 left to go in this contest. And you've got to answer somehow. It's all been a second half almost domination by the Fighting Irish. We've only added 3 from our halftime score to make it 23, and all these unanswered points starting to add up. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Kicked off deep, and this is going to be the end zone for a touchback for the first time tonight. So the Highlanders will start outside the 20-yard line. Got a lot of finals in the Oklahoma Sports Network. Guthrie beats Lawton 35-6, so that means Guthrie is second. They will host next week, and they will take on the loser of this if there's a third, because Midwest City MacArthur can't fall on the 3-way tie lower than 4th, Newcastle winning. So it looks like Midwest City beating Duncan 33-20. Bethany big over Medill 51-0. Elgin beat Cache 48-0.
They finish out week another undefeated season for them.
Yeah, it's back-to-back for the Elgin Owls. Congratulations. And they'll be hosting district with the first 2 home games for playoffs. Back to work. Lachlan had to come away from 1 and 2 tackles, then finally is taken down at the 20-yard line. So he made one man miss, make the second one, and then came up, and the host of linebacking core was about 3 of them, as there's nowhere to throw and kind of a coverage sack. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up a second down and 10 at the 5-minute mark. Lachlan back to work, back to pass, looks to throw, and that's going to be threading the needle to Josh Rushing, and it's caught up to about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, move the chains. So Josh Rushing makes the connection. We're going to go empty backfield. That's kind of worked before. Trips on the top end of your screen, twins on the bottom. Screen play with a little bit of a block and only gains about a yard. So if you're a fan of screens or not screens.
Well, they're only rushing 3 people. You're going to have to get the ball down the field.
Yep. So it brings up second down and 8, 4:33 and counting of Week 10 on senior night. Will you be second in the district or third? To be determined. Lachlan
loads wide open
and throws.
Oh,
and
my
he's
goodness.
Just not connected up. Just where he looked on the out, it was thrown in, and he was wide open for the score.
I was running with him. I think I pulled something in my back.
And Harris, the intended target, who's really been stymied.
I'm not playing. I stretched the wrong way.
They got Harris as a receiver, of course, because they go empty. Try to throw him, 3rd down and 7, 4:18 and counting. Lachlan back to work. Flushed out of the pocket, looking to throw.
He's got to throw
Extend it, and he does, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, you just got to throw it.
Now you got to punt it.
Can't take you ain't punting here.
Well, I guess not. It's 4-down territory. It's your season. You got to do it. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right.
You got to go.
I mean, that's just the way it is. You're going to lay it out on the field.
You got to get 7 yards
Josh Rushing has been the target to be able to get you that in a couple of instances. Lachlan will still want to get a play call unless they'll call timeout because he's just confused. So 4th and 7, it's an important one to call timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Okay, so what happens here is the Highlanders with only one district loss, Bishop McGuinness with 2. But if they beat MacArthur, they will have 2, and it's a 3-way tie for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Comes down to points. We told you if we lose 4 or less, we're still 2nd. If we lose more than that, we're a 3rd. And on the road to Guthrie. Trips on the low end of your screen. Back to pass, back to work on a 4th down. Going for it. Lachlan has to throw to Josh Rushing. It's caught. He gets the first down, makes a man miss at the 50. Spin move at the 45-yard line. What did I say? You go to number 2 when you need it. And Josh Rushing, even though there's triple coverage, the Keystone Cops running into each other, gets a couple of extra yards. 1st and 10, move the chains.
You got to pick the pace up a little bit.
Have to get set, and they do. Lachlan, high snap.
My Lord.
Handoff. Harris tries to hit the corner.
Get out of
and
bounds.
Gets at about the 40-yard line.
Get out of bounds.
And Harris, that's what I want to see fight. I want to see fight that you want to continue with the fight. The 40-yard line stops the clock at 3:47. Lachlan have twins on the top side, back to pass. Claiborne is in at running back, going to thread the needle at the 31-yard line. Pitch and catch is good.
That's number 13, A.J. Vaughn.
So now we're getting A.J. Vaughn and Williams both at receivers, playing from defense, throwing out everything that you can. Lachlan back to work, back to pass.
You got him.
Wow. Bowed along a little bit high and away.
And then it's pretty hot.
Yeah. That was coming with a little grease on it. Stops the clock at 3:33.
Somebody I haven't seen in a couple weeks is Thomas, number 0.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, well, he's been kind of nursing a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's been a little
something. Reset the 25-second clock is what the white cap says, and they will. Fake handoff, looking to throw, got a flag of the play, is going to be batted down there before trying to go to the end zone to Josh Rushing. Was this going to be a hold?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
And it's going to start right there at the 36-yard line. Whitecap will go over and talk to
they're definitely going to
head
take
coach
it.
at McGuinness.
Be 2nd and 20.
Yeah. Well, you give Highlanders maybe possibly another down here. Your Lawton Firefighters 4th quarter. Whitecap comes over to the press box, and it is a hold, and they'll back them up. Repeat, 2nd down. Replay it right outside the 39-yard line. If you're just joining us from the other games in conclusion on the Oklahoma Sports Network, welcome into the booth with the final 3.5 to go in this one. Highlanders looking for a reprieve, looking to throw. It's going to be intercepted at about the 3-yard line. So going, fighting for it, still a fight for it. And they're going to say it's a turnover with an INT. Trying to go deep. And an interception at about the 3-yard line. And all they have to do is just play keep away, and they'll send the Highlanders to Guthrie. That's back-to-back.
Years.
Last year we went to Guthrie.
And it's a cold booger.
Yeah, we went last year on a little road trip
and you're outside,
to Guthrie.
So
yeah, I understand.
You boys in the booth better get ready. We're going to be – there ain't no heater out there.
No, that's right. You better wear your long johns.
You better wear it all because it's cold.
Yeah.
They call that the Rock for a reason.
Finished third, and they'll go to Bishop McGuinness. But unfortunately, Midwest City will have a trip to Carl Albert for – this is all back in the end zone. Maybe disastrous can happen back here. A fumble and a scoop and score. But Midwest City already played Carl Albert earlier on in the season, and that looks like a rematch that they'll take on a Middale clash. They'll take a lot of clock time off.
And we're going to let this run down to about 2:30. But, you know, if you hold them here, then you'll call a timeout.
Yes.
Because you have 2 left and no reason to take them home.
Nope. Well, let's see a little Mac magic. How about a fumble in the end zone recovered by the Highlanders? Let's call something. Quarterback keep. Man, he gets some breathing room up to about the 8-yard line. And that's what we'll call a timeout. That's what they're going to have to do. Highlanders do indeed call timeout with 2.5 to go in this one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
All right, set the scene here for you. You can kind of see by the scoreboard what's up against the Highlanders with 2.5 to go. 3rd down and 4, Cochran and company. Got out of a jam at the interception at the 2-yard line, working their way up and working the clock. Highlanders had to use their second. They got 1 timeout remaining.
Come after him. Get him right here.
Jailbreak.
Get him.
And does, right at about the 6-yard line.
Call your last timeout. All right, good job. It's 4th down.
4th down, and do they call the timeout?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they called the last timeout, so we'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
So a big 4th down here. Punting situation is the punter will stand right at the goal line. Return man will be Josh Rushing at the 45. It would be nice to get a return here just as a quick score. Kind of adjust. The back of the end zone gets this one away. Josh Rushing is going to – what a roll. He's going to pick it up after the 1 hop, gets to the 40 spin move at the 41. Man, the brakes just keep falling for the Fighting Irish. Get a punt on their 1-yard line. About a 40-yard punt. Pretty good in high school football.
It's really good.
2:13 remain in this contest.
It's really high, going to be hard to try to catch.
MacArthur ends up like this. They will be a 3 seed. And you say, well, how does that happen? Well, because, and we talked about this earlier on the season, get your win, get your 15 maximum points so that it matters in the end. So there's a 3-way tie now with Midwest City is going to repeat by going to Carl Albert. Guthrie will host, looks like the Highlanders, unless some magic happens here. Lachlan back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, has to load and throw on the run. Double coverage against Josh Rushing, almost 3 into triple coverage. Falls incomplete. And very they knew. I mean, they know where number 2 is. I mean,
but here's what you got to tell your quarterback. He's a young guy. You got to say, okay, listen, we got to get the first down. Give me the first down, and we'll get back up on the ball.
Right. That's the thing. Got to move the chains. We did that against the Newcastle game, remember. Back to work, back to pass. Oh, that's a little bit too high to go to Williams. Got some guys playing both sides of the ball now. 3rd down, and, of course, 4-down territory for the Highlanders at the 2:02 mark remaining in this contest. Two wideouts on both sides. Look to throw. Boy, that's a lame duck. That's going to be intercepted. It's out of bounds, thankfully. Man, that was, like you said, 4th down and 10. Oh. That's right. That's right. I got it. Okay, that's it. So 156.
There you go.
4th down. And what? Oh, delay a game.
No way.
Yep. I don't know where. There was 4th down and forever.
What were we thinking?
Yeah, 156 and counting.
I wonder if they're having a hard time getting the play in.
Lachlan, back to work, back to pass. Oh, and then just tipped out of Josh Rushing's hand. But you know what? He was right at the sticks. That was a first down. So it's a turnover on downs, and they'll just – what happened?
Oh.
We'll take a knee, I'm sure.
Josh Rushing and the other guy tried to headbutt each other.
Okay.
I said that would not have been good.
No. You don't want to have anybody leave when you got so much on the line. So without timeouts, they can just take a knee.
Yeah.
And they'll just –
victory formation, and that's the end of that.
Yep. So the MacArthur Highlanders will fall with a great season as they have. And, you say you were so close to win that Newcastle game. Not so much in this one. And Newcastle did what they needed to do to beat Bishop McGuinness last week. And Newcastle, which probably fired them up.
Yeah, Bishop McGuinness.
And the famous in football formation. If you're on the winning side, taking a knee. And without timeouts, they will finish it. So here is the playoff scenarios. There will not be any game here at Cameron Stadium. The Highlanders thought, well, maybe we'll finish second and host one. But it will be Newcastle first in the district, Bishop McGuinness second, MacArthur third, and Midwest City fourth. Midwest City will go to Carl Albert. MacArthur will travel to Guthrie. And then we'll have Bishop McGuinness will host Lawton High. So the Wolverines will get a dose of what this is next week.
And it ain't pretty.
Better
not make no mistakes because they'll make you pay.
Less than a minute to go.
And, they made mistakes too. I mean, but we just never could cash in. We did 3 field goals tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you said if you take away those 3 field goals and,
turn them into touchdowns, it's a different game.
Yeah, a totally different game. But, it's – and they capitalized when they needed to and special teams and some turnovers and stuff like that. But, at least you can say your season has not come to an end and they'll take the final knee here. But, your season didn't come to an end on senior night. I know it's kind of a blow. Bishop McGuinness, who was kind of dead to rights after losing to Midwest City, thought, okay, we're in a hole now. And they battled back and they lost to Newcastle, but Macarthur loses to Newcastle. They beat Midwest City and lose to Bishop McGuinness. 3-way tie for second, third, and fourth, and it comes down to points. And this is what it was, well, a loss anyway. And now with this loss, the district points got you an opportunity to be a third-place finisher. So that's kind of wrapping up there. We will take a timeout, come back and give you your player of the game, kind of wrap things up here at Cameron Stadium. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. Or call 800-433-7300.
Well, how fun is this going to be? An extended week called playoffs. 11 of the 13 on the OSN network are playing another week. Unfortunately, the Altus Bulldogs and the Cash Bulldogs have concluded their season. They'll be getting ready for basketball season and kind of look at where they were and look for another year. But the other 11 teams in the network are going to play next week. Now, don't forget, the Walters game, because of the light situation, will be played tomorrow afternoon. So you can catch that at 1 o'clock on the Oklahoma Sports Network against Wynnewood. That should be a fantastic game as well. Congratulations to the Fighting Irish. Good contest that they really made. Second half, it's a nature of halves, and they really capitalized the second half with turnovers and miscues for the Highlanders, and they made them pay. Player of the game is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. They have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals, as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road, 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway, member FDIC. We're going to give it to the seniors on senior night because of their entire year, 7-3 season, and they're going to play next week.
Yeah, we're in the playoffs. When you start the season, you always say, we got to make the playoffs.
That's right. You made the playoffs. Now you have to go to work, and you got to play the Guthrie Blue Jays at the Rock. We were there last year, kind of the same setup, going there to their place.
If you're coming, bring a big coat.
Yeah, that's right. We'll do that. We'll have that. Don't forget our coaches show on Tuesday at La Grande Cantina. We've got all of our schools. Cash will not be in that. We've got all the other schools that will still be talking about playoffs in their rendition. 6 o'clock, La Grande Cantina. And don't forget to vote for your player of the week for OSN. Look for other plays of the best of plays for the finish out week 10 of the high school football season. Once again, Bishop McGuinness defeats the Highlanders 38-23. Highlanders fall third in the district. Will be on the road next week. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Boomer
Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.